Says you're live. Watch what you say now. Oh, we need to. Oh yeah, we might want audio, huh?
Okay, do you want me to do the intro?
You want her to do the intro?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
How big is your
Okay.
guys' team this year?
Boy, right around 35. Somewhere around here. I have to actually count it. But I think a couple
This year we haven't even had anyone for the year. Pretty good. At school I better we had like 5 kids joining.
Alright.
Yeah, but they aren't pretty good. Practice. No one's really.
How many did you guys graduate last year?
All right, let's get her going.
Hey, Andy, can you move the pole?
It's not a pole; it's a crease in the window.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, trying to be funny.
that's all right. We're ready to go. Just hit me with a little bit of intro music, and I am golden.
All right.
Star 99 is proud to present this coverage of Mobridge Tiger Sports. This game can also be heard anywhere around the world at drgnews.com. It's time for the pregame. Here's Andy Sioux.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the University of Sioux Falls, the home of the Cougars. Tonight it's Mobridge Pollock taking on Sioux Falls Christians. It's Tigers and it's Chargers. Hi, everybody. I'm Andy Sioux. We're going to be joined in a few moments by Cole Havens. And tonight's game is being brought to you by Gas and Goodies of Mobridge, Great Western Bank, McClellan Swanson Dental Office, Heartland Waste Management, Cahill Power and Associates, Mobridge Regional Hospital, Jensen Rock and Sand, Lucky's Gas and More, Montana Dakota Utilities, Bridge City Marina, State Farm and your State Farm agent, Doug Heil, Hawaii Car Wash, and West River Telecommunications. Tonight's star of the game brought to you by Merkel's Foods. The scoreboard all night long is brought to you by Vision Care Associates, and we do not know who the officials are yet, so I'm going to probably have to come back with our officials on the field. The law on the field tonight brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Once the public address announcer gets up here to the booth and gives us a list of the officials, I will let you know who they are. Also, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to avoid the kiss of death. Always plan a designated driver. Cole Havens, brand new to the Dakota Radio Group. Welcome aboard your first game here on Star 99. You got a little action last week with Spencer Gosh on KMLO. A little bit bigger setting, I would say, than you were at last week.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm liking the field, liking the view. You got two crisp, clean looking teams on the field, and it's just a great environment. Blue skies, hardly a cloud in the sky. Looking forward to a great night.
Both teams come in at 1-0. Of course, Sioux Falls Christian, they dominated South Dakota Powerhouse in winter last week and blanked them 36-0. Mobridge Pollock last week came up against Redfield Dolan, and a pretty good Redfield Dolan team, and it made it look easy for a couple of quarters, and then kind of in the red zone had some problems. So we will see tonight if we can get things going here at Sioux Falls Christian, as they are a tough team, and especially on their home field. It's going to be a little home cooking for them.
Yeah, it's going to definitely be interesting to see how both teams come out and play this game. With Sioux Falls Christian, you have them as the defending champs from last year. Mobridge still kind of trying to find their way early in the season. Both teams 1-0. A very good benchmark early in the season to see where you can improve on, where you're already kind of seeing those pluses. So it's a good barometer for both these teams to kind of get an idea of where they're at.
And
two games in.
Mobridge Pollock graduation hit pretty hard. You got a guy that's been a perennial All-State lineman in Carson Keller. He graduates last year. You've got two great backs, and Nathan Bauer goes on to college to wrestle in college. This is going to be a real big opportunity for the younger guys to step up against a very experienced squad, and especially a squad that won the state championship last year.
And like I just said, good barometer, especially for this Mobridge team. They can come in, win here. You can definitely get the enthusiasm, get the juices going the right way. But even in a loss, there's so much you can take away from a game like this against a team like this point in the season. Like I said, get a barometer where you have a quarterback in Halsey. He's a junior. We'll talk more about the players and everything. Isaac Olson, linebacker and running back. So it'll be interesting to see those two guys, kind of see how they are able to lead their team here tonight.
And, of course, we can talk to each other all night long, and we probably will, but we want to hear from the coaches, and so we're going to take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Paul Gehring. Right here, you're listening to high school football on Star 99.
The sound of pizza. Back to school specials at Gas and Goodies in Mobridge are huge. 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $19.99. Yeah, I like back to school, especially if it's the pizza special at Gas and Goodies in Mobridge. All right, now go ahead and play that sound of pizza one more time. Follow Mobridge Gas and Goodies on Facebook for their monthly pizza special and more. 845-7695. Have fun in school, kids.
When looking for dental care, trust the team at McClellan Swanson Dental to take care of your entire family's dental needs. Whether it's a checkup, whitening, or cosmetic dentistry, Dr. Mark McClellan and Dr. Tom Swanson can make sure your dental work is done efficiently and affordable at McClellan Swanson Dental. To learn more about our facility or schedule an appointment, give us a call at 845-7222 at McClellan Swanson Dental, here for all of your family's dental needs.
Grandpa, does Heartland Waste service a lot of people?
Stryker, Heartland Waste services over 16,000 people weekly in South and North Dakota, along with several hundred commercial and rural customers.
Grandpa, do you think I would make a good garbage man?
Well, Stryker, do you think that you could work in temperatures from 100 above to -30 below in rain, snow, moving tons of garbage a day?
Grandpa, I think I'll sign my brother up instead.
Stryker, you'd be great in management.
Heartland Waste Management, for your waste needs, call 845-5056. It's football season!
It sure is, and Cahill Bauer and Associates is proud to sponsor this year's broadcast of the games.
Does that mean we can stay home and listen to the Tigers play on the radio?
Yep, but we are going to support our team just like Cahill Bauer and Associates supports the community and our customers. We want to take this time to wish the Mobridge Pollock Tiger football team the best in the season from all of us at Cahill Bauer and Associates in Mobridge.
Go get 'em, Tigers!
Community isn't just defined by a dot on the map. It can be defined by shared values, ideas, and dreams. It can be defined by the people who come together to get those dreams done. At Great Western Bank, we're focused on you. We're focused on making life great for the people and the communities we serve. We do it with honesty, integrity, and respect. Always have, always will. Since community is much more than a location, we are glad that we are in yours. Great Western Bank, making life great, member FDIC.
At Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics, your health is our #1 priority. If you need medical care, then trust our team. Dr. Donald Lusick, surgeon, Dr. Travis Henderson, and Dr. Josh Henderson in internal medicine. For family and women's health, including obstetrics, you can trust Dr. Robert Marciano, Dr. Matt Schaefer, Heather Olson, Leslie Graff, Karen Freeling, Candida Gary, Jesse Norder, and Dory Voidy. Good luck, teams, in the game from our team to yours at Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics.
Welcome back from the break. We're going to talk right now with Coach Gehring. And, Coach, I guess starting off, a great win last week against Redfield Doan, but you did kind of struggle inside the red zone. What kind of things have you been working on this week to get your red zone offense going?
We worked with our quarterbacks and making sure they step into the throw. We had a couple receivers that were open. I think he was throwing off his back foot, and we made sure that he's stepping into it and getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker.
Well, that was leading into my second question. What do you got to do to keep the quarterback and the receivers on the same page?
I guess basically is just, that what I was saying before is there were a lot of times where the quarterback just needs to put it on him off the brakes.
Do defensively against Redfield Dolan, what went right and what did you guys want to work on this week?
Well, part of the reason why they were making some long plays is we weren't adjusted. They ran off balance, and our linemen we weren't like communicating well. And the other side of it is we were actually off balance on the short side of the field. So after a few plays, we saw that, and they're aware of that shift, and so we fixed that problem.
You know, Sioux Falls Christian, they got up against Winter last week in week 1 and beat them 36-0. What will scoring effort or the psyche of the team be coming into the game?
You know what? Just don't get nervous, get excited. I mean, we get to play on a college field, and we don't have nothing to lose, and it's just a game to see where we're at.
Okay, if this game should happen to be close in the fourth quarter, what are you going to tell your team, and what do you need to do to pull it out? Let's go to the next question here. What is it for a player and the coaches to get that first game under your belt?
It was awesome because we have a lot of young players with minimal experience, and I was really proud of the players because we only had 2 penalties during the whole game. And it was just, it was exciting for the kids and the coaching staff and to get the first win, yeah.
Yeah, I thought only 2 penalties, and especially when the referees are calling everything so close because it's the first game of the season, I thought that was awesome. So what about the staff? How's your staff feeling about the first game, and how are they adjusting to this week? The coaches, the assistant coaches, they got to be kind of riled up in practice all week long. Are they geared up for Sioux Falls Christian?
Yeah, we are geared up, and we're doing a little bit different things on offense and doing a little bit different things on defense. We put in some new short passing game plays, and honestly, on defense, we're not gonna back off. We're gonna bring a lot of pressure, and like I said, we don't have nothing to lose.
Okay, last question, I promise. Keys, your keys to success against Sioux Falls Christian. Number 1 key would be?
Get first downs.
First downs, defensively.
Defensively, try to get some negative yards and I guess force them to pass because they're not used to passing. And then I guess
play good pass defense, right?
Right.
All right, Coach Gehring, thank you so much. This has been the Keys to Success brought to you by Key Insurance. We'll be back in 3 minutes, star 99.
All of us at Key Insurance are proud to support Mobridge Pollock Athletics and the Keys to Success. Whether it's auto, home, farm or ranch, commercial, life, or health insurance, we will be there for your key moments of life. Stop by our office at 210 East Grand Crossing and see what our team can do for you, or give us a call at 605-845-3664. Key Insurance of Mobridge, your key to service.
At Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge, we can handle all of your construction needs. Whether it's rock for your landscaping, asphalt for your driveway, or concrete for your new basement, we have all the products and services you need at the prices that won't break your budget. You can stop by and pick up what you need. We also have the equipment to help you prepare for your site if you need it. For all of your commercial and residential needs, give us a call at 845-7213 at Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge.
It's a win-win situation at Lucky's Gas and More, where you support the Mobridge Pollock Tigers and Lady Tigers. Just bring in a program from a recent Mobridge Pollock Tigers football or volleyball match and save 5 cents a gallon on your gas purchase at Lucky's Gas and More. It's simple. Just cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers to victory and save 5 cents a gallon on gas at Lucky's Gas and More by bringing in any sports program from the past 5 days. They're proud to support the Tigers and proud to serve you at Lucky's Gas and More in Mobridge.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
It's football season.
It is, but it's also fall fishing season.
That's right. The fish are biting and it's pretty exciting.
Not as exciting as the action of the football field, though, right?
If you like action of the fall bite, make sure to stop by Bridge City Marina for all your bait, gas, convenience store items, and of course, great fishing advice.
And if you want to hear great football action, tune in to our football games on the radio all season long.
Bridge City Marina is a proud supporter of this broadcast
and wishes the Mobridge Pollock football team the best of luck this year.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your state is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
Call State Farm agent Doug Heil of Mobridge at 845-3603.
Welcome back from the break. We're going to talk right now with Isaac Olson. And Isaac, your senior year, it's got to be a special feeling being out here with the guys and getting a win under your belt going into week two. The problem is going into week two, you come up against a juggernaut. Is there a lot of intimidation?
Yeah, well, they won the state championship last year, and they have a really fast running back. But I think if we just play our ball game like we did last year, we blew up them the first half. We did really well. We just couldn't get in the end zone. But this year, I think it'll be a lot different. We have a lot of faster guys.
Well, in red zone was kind of a problem against Redfield Dolan, too. Is there something that you guys have worked on all week to get the ball in the end zone when you get into the inside the 20?
Yeah, I just think we need to just run more and just pass a little less. Because when we get in the end zone, you just got to just keep running it in instead of pass it every play.
You had a really good week. I give you a player of the game, and I think that I didn't give it to you because you were running the ball every time. I gave it to you because every time you touched the ball and every time you were playing defense, you were hustling. Is that something that you just come out with, the determination to hustle every play?
Well, it's just good work ethic. That's what you're supposed to do as a teammate. You're supposed to hustle play every down like it's your last, because that's what you need to do. Because if you get a turnover, then that changes the game.
This is a big one, and we wish you the best of luck. Thanks, Isaac Olson.
Thank you.
We'll be back in 3 minutes right here on Star 99.
Ooh, Herbie, you look so handsome.
It's because my owner takes me to the Oahe car wash and makes me look great.
And you do. My owner washes me himself in the driveway.
You should take your owner to the Oahe car wash. He won't have to drag around hoses, soap, or nothing. All he has to do is slide his debit card or put in cash, and it'll take half the time.
Whether you're a do-it-yourself kind of guy and like to wash your car yourself, or prefer the convenience of an automated car wash, Oahe Car Wash is here to serve you.
I can't wait to see you.
My Wi-Fi, my Co-op Cash, my WRT. It's all about you when you choose WRT. WRT's members enjoy the fastest speeds, get cold hard cash back, and are pretty amazing too. We're talking real dollars with 15% cash back and checks averaging $340. Be awesome. Be in the know. Be with WRT. And be sure to like My WRT on Facebook.
The sound of pizza. Back to school specials at Gas and Goodies in Mobridge are huge. 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $19.99. Yeah, I like back to school, especially if it's the pizza special at Gas and Goodies in Mobridge. All right, now go ahead and play that sound of pizza one more time. Follow Mobridge Gas and Goodies on Facebook for their monthly pizza special and more. 845-7695. Have fun in school, kids.
Twice a year, you owe it to yourself to get a checkup because you were only given one set of teeth to work with. After that, it's too late to say, I should have cared for them better. McQuillan Swanson Dental will help you get the most from your teeth and gums. So for everything from a simple checkup to a wide variety of services, trust McQuillan Swanson Dental. McQuillan Swanson Dental of Mobridge. Healthy smiles for life.
Grandpa, does Heartland Waste service a lot of people?
Stryker, Heartland Waste services over 16,000 people weekly in South and North Dakota, along with several hundred commercial and rural customers.
Grandpa, do you think I would make a good garbage man?
Well, Stryker, do you think that you could work in temperatures from 100 above to minus 30 below in rain, snow, moving tons of garbage a day?
Grandpa, I think I'll sign my brother up instead.
Stryker, you'd be great in management.
Heartland Waste Management. For your waste needs, call 845-5056.
It's football season!
It sure is, and Cahill Bauer & Associates is proud to sponsor this year's broadcast of the games.
Does that mean we can stay home and listen to the Tigers play on the radio?
Yep, but we are going to support our team just like Cahill Bauer & Associates supports the community and our customers. We want to take this time to wish the Mobridge Pollock Tiger football team the best in the season from all of us at Cahill Bauer & Associates in Mobridge.
Go get them, Tigers!
All of us at Key Insurance are proud to support Mobridge Pollock Athletics.
Hey, welcome back here. Thank you to Isaac Olson and Coach Paul Gehring for the keys to success. Brought to you by Key Insurance. We're going to hear from Key Insurance right now, right here on Star 99.
All of us at Key Insurance are proud to support Mobridge Pollock Athletics and the keys to success. Whether it's auto, home, farm or ranch, commercial, life, or health insurance, we will be there for your key moments of life. Stop by our office at 210 East Grand Crossing and see what our team can do for you, or give us a call at 605-845-3664. Key Insurance of Mobridge, your key to service.
Hey, welcome back here. As long as we're taking care of business, I just found out who the referees are going to be tonight. So why don't we hear from the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection on Star 99.
SHINE, the state senior health insurance program, and the Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection are fighting fraud and abuse in the healthcare system. If you have Medicare, you can help by guarding your Medicare number. Don't share it with anybody who contacts you by telephone, email, or in person. Medicare will never contact you for your Medicare number or other personal information. To report potential fraud, waste, or abuse, call Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986. That's 1-800-300-1986.
All right, well, I think we can safely say we've taken care of all the business in the pregame so far, and we want to say that tonight's referees, Rick Aker, Dave Ike, Jamie Beesh, also Matt Sisk and Ken Klaus, and I imagine the crew's all from around this area, the Sioux Falls area, as it's a beautiful evening for football here in Sioux Falls tonight. Cole Hamels or Havens. Did I just do that?
You just did.
I said that in the pregame or before we got on the air. Cole Havens and I were driving down. We ran into almost every kind of weather except for snow and ice. We had some big raindrops. We had some little raindrops. We had a little wind. We had a little, just about everything you can think of.
You know, we're in South Dakota, but it almost makes me feel back home in Montana where you can see 4 seasons in one day.
Yeah, right. Well, it was a nice drive. We got a lot of things done on the way down here, talked a lot about this game, and we watched the film on this from last week's game and last year's state championship game. This is a team that they don't do anything fancy, really. They have kind of a weird formation when they come into their offensive set. They line up their backs in the backfield a little differently than you're used to and you usually see. But it's basically straight ahead running. The one thing they do very well is they trap block very well. Their offensive line does a lot of pooling, don't they?
Yes, they do, and it'll be interesting to see how Mobridge attacks it, if you say, or defends it. I think Coach Gehring hit the nail on the head when he said you have to stop their run game. That is the key defensively. Stop Sioux Falls Christian's run game, force them to pass the ball. But easier said than done.
Yeah, what we figured in the game that they played last week against Winter, they passed the ball how many times? 3 times?
About 3 times. If you're looking at last week's game, they had 330 total yards, 317 on the ground.
Yeah,
so this team runs the football, and they run it well.
And like I said, they line up in a strange, and we're going to call it the SFC formation, because I don't know how to describe it. They put backs on top of each other, then they put another back beside the quarterback. It looks like a pistol, but it's loaded up to one side instead of a balanced pistol look. And I tell you what, for you viewers back in the Mobridge area, watching in on YouTube and also on Channel 7, you're going to see this formation, and you're going to think, well, what is that? It's nothing you're going to see on college Saturdays or NFL Sundays, and it's just high school football, and that's what makes high school football so great and unique, because a lot of college coaches, if they see something working in the high school ranks, they'll try to incorporate it into their offense, and then you see pro coaches that have taken from the colleges and moved it into the, before the University of Texas started running the pistol, nobody in the NFL ran it, and now everybody does.
You just kind of took that, and that's exactly what I was thinking and not only is it an interesting formation and different, but it's effective. They watching film last week, as you know, they're able to get the blocks where they need to get, the guards, the tackles who pull, they're able to fill the holes they need to fill. It's a very disciplined ran offense.
Yeah, and like I said, you're going to see a lot of, and it's not the tackles pulling, it's the guards and ends that pull, and it'll be fun to watch tonight. Again, Mobridge Pollock, they're going to have their hands full on defense, because every time you think block's coming straight at you, it hits you from the side, and you just don't know what to do. You're kind of out in the air about it. So we have just about 9 minutes before we get started. Gives us an opportunity to say thank you to some of our sponsors. Folks, if you get a chance to get downtown next week, stop into these businesses and say thank you for what they do. Without their generous support, these games would not be available here on Star 99, our website, drgnews.com, and on YouTube, and also on Channel 7. So thank you to all of our sponsors. We're going to take another 3-minute break. We'll come back. We'll meet tonight's starting lineups. This is Star 99.
Community isn't just defined by a dot on the map. It can be defined by shared values, ideas, and dreams. It can be defined by the people who come together to get those dreams done. At Great Western Bank, we're focused on you. We're focused on making life great for the people and the communities we serve. We do it with honesty, integrity, and respect. Always have, always will. Since community is much more than a location, we are glad that we are in yours. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
At Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics, your health is our #1 priority. If you need medical care, then trust our team. Dr. Donald Lusick, surgeon, Dr. Travis Henderson, and Dr. Josh Henderson in internal medicine. For family and women's health, including obstetrics, you can trust Dr. Robert Marciano, Dr. Matt Schaefer, Heather Olson, Leslie Graff, Karen Freeling, Candida Gehring, Jesse Norder, and Dory Voidy. Good luck, teams, in the game, from our team to yours at Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics.
At Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge, we work hard together as a team to make sure all of your needs are met when it comes to your residential or commercial construction. Whether it's a simple pile of rock or an entire basement, our staff will help make sure that you get what you need and back it up with the service that we have based our business on. We want to take this time to wish the Mobridge Pollock athletes the best in the game and the season. Good luck from all of us at Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge.
It's a win-win situation at Lucky's Gas and More, where you support the Mobridge Pollock Tigers and Lady Tigers. Just bring in a program from a recent Mobridge Pollock Tigers football or volleyball match and save 5 cents a gallon on your gas purchase at Lucky's Gas and More. It's simple. Just cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers to victory and save 5 cents a gallon on gas at Lucky's Gas and More by bringing in any sports program from the past 5 days. They're proud to support the Tigers and proud to serve you at Lucky's Gas and More in Mobridge.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
It's football season.
It is, but it's also fall fishing season.
That's right. The fish are biting and it's pretty exciting.
Not as exciting as the action of the football field, though, right?
If you like action of the fall bite, make sure to stop by Bridge City Marina for all your bait, gas, convenience store items, and of course, great fishing advice.
And if you want to hear great football action, tune in to our football games on the radio all season long.
Bridge City Marina is a proud supporter of this broadcast
and wishes the Mobridge Pollock football team the best of luck this year.
Hey, welcome back here. We're at the University of Sioux Falls, And the home of the Cougars tonight, it's Sioux Falls Christian taking on Mobridge Pollock. Let's go ahead and meet the offensive unit for Sioux Falls College, or Sioux Falls Christian.
Well, we are on college campus, so I can see how you get that.
That's going to happen a lot tonight, so get used to it, Cole. First of all, their front line, number 22, Mitch, and I messed
Goodberry.
that up. Goodberry, yeah, Mitch Goodberry. He's 6'5", 220 pounds, and a senior. Evan Asen is a 6 foot, 200-pound junior playing left tackle. At left guard, number 52, Ryan Sarda, a 6 foot, 190-pound senior. At center, it's number 56, Jackson Engel. He is 6'4", 210 pounds, and a senior. He is the center. At right guard, number 62, Isaiah Harrison, 6'1", 182 pounds, and a sophomore. At right tackle, 67, Carter Fawcett, a 6'2", 275-pound junior. And at right end, number 81, Zach White, 6'6", 220, and a junior. Now, the SFC, SFC format in the backfield at fullback, number 20, Parker Nelson, 5'11", 175 pounds, and a senior. One wing back, and this switches up when they go to the left side, so we'll call them both wing and halfbacks. Jackson Hogan, number 21, a 5'11", 175-pound junior. And Carter DeJong is a 6'2", 185-pound senior. He plays wing and half as well. The quarterback is a good one. He likes to get out and run himself. He's number 42, Dawson Mulder, a 5'10", 155-pound senior. They are coached by Jake Pettengill, also Brett Keepers, Zach Perry, Shelby Annenson, Nolan Perry, Preston Evans, Brady Llewellyn, Steve Van Hool, and Van Hool.
Yeah,
okay. And Matt Van Solen. All right, there you go. That's the offensive unit for Sioux Falls Christian. On the other side of the ball, the defense for Mobridge Pollock. At right defensive end is number 52, Trey Cerny, 5'10", 155 pounds. And Noah Fireheisen was the starter out there at right tackle. He is sitting in the booth next to us with an injury. He hopefully is going to be back next week, so I'm not sure how they went on their depth chart. I think maybe it might be Tucker Holzer out there, 6 foot, 170 pounds, and a junior playing right tackle. At nose tackle, it's number 77, Parker Mentz, 6'5", 290 pounds, and a senior. At left tackle, number 62, Craig Norder, 6'3", 175 pounds, and a junior. And at left defensive end, Jace Chasing Hawk, a 5'11", 165-pound senior. Now, at right side out linebacker, it's going to be number 55, Jimmy Richards, 5'10", 165 pounds, and a senior. Middle linebacker is going to be number 43, Isaac Olson, 5'8", 165-pound senior. Left outside linebacker is going to be number 75, Hudson Filler, 5'11", 160-pound sophomore. At cornerback tonight, number 21, Braxton Albers, 6'3", 190 pounds, and a senior. Safety is going to be Reese Cerny, 5'7", 145-pound junior. Left cornerback is number 4, Tucson Freeman, and he's 5'11", 160 pounds, and a senior. They are coached by Paul Gehring, TJ Knutson, Troy Stemberg, and Jason Bauer. There's your starting lineups as we're about a minute away. It's just a beautiful campus here, and we can't say thank you enough to the people at Sioux Falls Christian to put us in this press box way up here on top. I hope everybody is enjoying the video on YouTube and Channel 7. It's really kind of nice. We don't get this view very often. Usually we're crammed in a little tiny space and we can't see anything. This is behind glass and it's just gorgeous. So again, thanks to Sioux Falls Christian. What's your take on this?
Oh, I'm loving it. It's like you said, it's gorgeous out. The field's nice. You got a view of the college right across the way there. I mean, it doesn't get much better. It's a gorgeous field, absolutely gorgeous field. I mean, it looks good on camera, but it looks even better when you see it in person. One of the first things I thought was, this is just really nice. And just watching both these teams too warm up, you can just see both these teams are ready for this game. It's not very often you get to play on a college campus like this. You want to take advantage of it.
And going to the difference between going on grass to this artificial turf. We'll see a couple of stumbles to begin, but once they get their footing under them, the Mobridge Pollock Tigers, they'll start finding out that you can run faster on turf. You're not going to have loose stuff underneath your feet, and you can get grip better. It'll be interesting to start out, and I think number one, first and foremost for Mobridge Pollock, is they can't let this Sioux Falls Christian team get too far ahead. They got to keep them within reach and maybe wear them out in the end. We'll see what happens. So,
like we heard in the pregame interview with defense, it all starts with defense, right. Being able to contain this run game.
So what we're going to do right now is the national anthem will be played and starting lineups here from the Sioux Falls University. We are going to take another 3-minute break. We'll come back, and hopefully by that time we will have kickoff. This is high school football right here on Star 99.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please go forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are, so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Doug Heil of Mobridge at 845-3603.
What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong, just different. My owner took me through the automatic car wash in Oahe Wash, and I've never been so clean.
So why are you so fidgety?
It not only leaves my outside squeaky clean and shiny, but it took care of my every nook and cranny underneath, too.
You mean even the tailpipe?
Yep, even the tailpipe.
Get your car clean from bottom to top with the automatic car wash starting at just $7. Or use their manual wash and do it yourself at Oahe Car Wash in Mobridge.
Ooh, this feels great.
My Wi-Fi, my Co-op Cash, my WRT. It's all about you when you choose WRT. WRT's members enjoy the fastest speeds, get cold hard cash back, and are pretty amazing too. We're talking real dollars with 15% cash back and checks averaging $340. Be awesome. Be in the know. Be with WRT. And be sure to like My WRT on Facebook.
The sound of pizza. Back to school specials at Gas and Goodies in Mobridge are huge. 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $19.99. Yeah, I like back to school, especially if it's the pizza special at Gas and Goodies in Mobridge. All right, now go ahead and play that sound of pizza one more time. Follow Mobridge Gas and Goodies on Facebook for their monthly pizza special and more. 845-7695. Have fun in school, kids.
At McQuillan Swanson Dental, we understand. We understand the nervousness, the edginess, the fear that takes over. And that's why when you sit down in the chair, you can't have a better friend than the one you'll have at McQuillan Swanson Dental. Our dentists understand your apprehension. That's why you're their first concern for any dental procedure. Whether it's a simple cleaning or something as complex as a root canal, you can rest assured that our dentists will take every precaution to make sure you're as comfortable as you can be. McQuillan Swanson Dental in Mobridge. Your smile, our success.
Grandpa, does Heartland Waste service a lot of people?
Stryker, Heartland Waste services over 16,000 people weekly in South and North Dakota, along with several hundred commercial and rural customers.
Grandpa, do you think I would make a good garbage man?
Well, Stryker, do you think that you could work in temperatures from 100 above to minus 30 below in rain, snow, moving tons of garbage a day?
Grandpa, I think I'll sign my brother up instead.
Stryker, you'd be great in management.
Heartland Waste Management. For your waste needs, call 845-5056.
And welcome back here. We are in Sioux Falls tonight. The Star 99 Sports microphone finds ourselves right here on the campus of University of Sioux Falls and the home of the Sioux Falls Cougars, the University of Sioux Falls Cougars. Also the home for Sioux Falls Christian and the defending state champions as they are still introducing the players right now. Once again, joining me in the broadcast tonight is Cole Havens. Cole Havens has got, 2 weeks under your belt so far? You've seen a little football. I'd like to know your impressions so far.
Well, it's kind of interesting being able to go from seeing the 9-man game last week to the 11-man game this week. I've seen, last week I saw Sully Buttes, who last year was a powerhouse in the 9-man group. This week I'm seeing Sioux Falls Christian, who's a powerhouse in the 11-man group. So I'm seeing two good teams, two of those perennial teams, I should say, right off the bat. Every team is always good in their own right, but seeing two of these perennials right off the bat, it's exciting.
And, we talk a little bit, we've talked on KMLO a couple of times and on AM 1300 a little bit about the fact that you come from Montana, and it's not 9-man there, it's 8-man. So the equivalent right now of what you're seeing here in South Dakota, this would be a pretty good-sized 11-man game in Montana. Tell me the difference, I guess, in what you're seeing here and what you would see in Montana.
Well, in Montana, kind of similar to what you would see in your your Class A division in Montana. That's 11-man. Kind of Class B right around there, 11-man. You have AA, B. You have Class C, 6 and 8-man.
Okay.
So that's where it kind of gets different. The 8 and 6-man game is played on a completely different field, an 80-yard length, 40-yard width, whereas 11-man still in the A, AA, B ranks are played on your typical 100-yard field. But so kind of it's what I'm used to here. This game is more of what I'm used to seeing, kind of where I'm from. But still, that 8-man, 6-man, that 9-man game, it makes for an interesting dynamic, which is exciting in its own right, too.
Right. It's a little bit quicker game. It's faster because there aren't as many tacklers on the field, I think. Once you get on the edge, if you've got a kid in their backfield that's got a little speed, he's going to be gone before anybody can catch him. And so, yeah, it is a different game when you play down to 9 and 8 and 6-man football.
A lot more offensively minded, if you will. Yeah. A lot more offensively.
Higher scores and so on and so forth. So, nice crowd on hand from Mobridge. Pollock made the trip down. We sure want to say thank you to them. But we also want to say hello back home to everybody who is watching in on either YouTube or on Channel 7 tonight. It's we're kind of experimenting with Channel 7. We're hoping that this is going to be very successful, so everybody can watch the games on their TV all year long, no matter whether it's a home game or an away game. And it's our opportunity to bring those games to people that they can't watch them, because they're not in the area. So if you get a chance, make sure you stop into the sponsors and say thank you, because, again, without their generous support, these games would not be available. And okay. I've got a message on my phone right now. Somebody is wanting to know where the stream is. So what you do is you go to YouTube and you go to the search engine and you type in star 99, and from there you can hit the go live link and you'll be right on. So that's how you do that. We are also broadcasting on drgnews.com. Click listen live and then look for star 99. So if you're out of the listening area and you want to know where the stream is, well, that's where it is. We've got it on YouTube and we've got it online. So anybody can listen and watch the game around the world. That's kind of cool, isn't it?
It's amazing what technology can do for you. I mean, back when I was in high school and everything, I always wished there was somewhere I could go to watch some of these games, watch your competition, if you will, watch maybe you have a friend playing a different school or something.
Yeah,
it's a cool development to be able to, hey, I can't make it to the game, but I still want to watch it. And not only that, but you get to hear both the radio side and watch it at the same time. It's definitely evolution, and you're definitely going to see that continuing on and continuing on.
Well, they're flipping the coin at midfield right now. Let's see what they're going to do. Well, Sioux Falls Christian has won the toss, and they've elected to give the second half to themselves, and so it'll be Mobridge Pollock, I believe, taking the football.
And so a good time to probably mention Mobridge Pollock in their last game against Redfield Dolan. They about 200 total yards of offense, ran the ball for about 160, passed the ball for about 40, but as you and I saw this week, expect a lot more out of the passing game this time around.
Yeah,
you're definitely going to see them drop back and try to pass the ball a little bit more against this defense.
Well, it's time for our first kickoff of the ball game. So with that said, we're going to take 30 seconds. We'll come back for kickoff right here. You're listening to high school football on Star 99.
It's football season.
It sure is, and Cahill Bauer and Associates is proud to sponsor this year's broadcast of the games.
Does that mean we can stay home and listen to the Tigers play on the radio?
Yep, but we are going to support our team just like Cahill Bauer and Associates supports the community and our customers. We want to take this time to wish the Mobridge Pollock Tiger football team the best in the season from all of us at Cahill Bauer and Associates in Mobridge.
Go get 'em, Tigers!
And welcome back here to Sioux Falls, the University of Sioux Falls campus, home of the Cougars. And Sioux Falls Christian is going to kick it off deep to Mobridge Pollock. Back there is going to be Tucson Freeman, and Gavin Reinert will receive the kick. And we're looking for a kicker for Sioux Falls Christian. Let's see.
It is, believe it's Gage Gabriel, number 30.
Well, I don't know about that. It looks like 18 is teeing up the ball.
So that would
18.
be Elijah Bird, actually.
All right, Elijah Bird, the kicker, 5'11", 160-pound, and a senior. And here we go. Beautiful afternoon in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and we get ready for the kickoff. And it's going to be back deep, take a bounce, and be picked up at the 10-yard line. And it is Reinert. Reinert is driven down at the 25, and that's where Mobridge Pollock will come out on offense, 1st and 10.
And you talked about Isaac Olson in the pregame about his hustle and everything. That's why he gave player of the game. Right on that first kickoff return, you saw it right there, flipped over his defender on the block.
Well, a nice start, a good field position for Mobridge Pollock to start the game out at. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line as they come out. Double wing and a split out to the right side. Lone set back in the backfield. And here comes Halsey. He'll crawl in under center. Look over the defense now, barking out signals. He takes a snap. He wants to pass. First play of the game. They're going to set up the screen on the right side. And it is going to be a fumble on the play. And let's see who jumped on it.
Got a pile on the ground.
Jumping on it that time for Mobridge Pollock, I believe, was Hudson Filler. And so a short gain on the play. It's going to be about 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 coming up. The ball is right on top of the 27-yard line of Mobridge Pollock. Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. Double wing once again. Lone set back in the backfield. Motion on the play. The handoff this time is going to go to the left side, and it's going to be Chasing Hawk. And not a big game, but still a little bit of movement with the chains.
And you saw earlier there a little misdirection on the pass play to start things off, go with a run to the outside. You're trying to see them get into space and utilize their athletes in space early on here.
Brings up 3rd down and a long 5 for the Tigers as they get to the line of scrimmage. This time they are going to spread 2 out to the left side, split backs in the backfield on each side of Halsey, and a split out on the right side. Halsey out of the gun, barking out signals, high snap. He is going to look over the right side. He's got a man, and it's caught, and right up to the stick, going to be very close to a 1st down there. And it looks like the catch was made this time by number 22, who we don't have on our program. You got a 22 there?
Zane Reinert with
Zane
the catch.
Reinert. All right.
And a nice little passing catch there by Halsey. Was able to get the pass out, and good job by Reinert catching it right at the line of scrimmage, able to get, or 1st down mark, able to get it past.
Tigers with a 1st down. They've got splits both ways. Lone wing back on the left side, and a timeout called by Caden Halsey. Didn't like what the defense was showing him. 10-11 left here in the 1st quarter. Mobridge Pollock 0, Sioux Falls Christian 0. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We will return to Sioux Falls right here on Star 99.
Community isn't just defined by a dot on the map. It can be defined by shared values, ideas, and dreams. It can be defined by the people who come together to get those dreams done. At Great Western Bank, we're focused on you. We're focused on making life great for the people and the communities we serve. We do it with honesty, integrity, and respect. Always have, always will. Since community is much more than a location, we are glad that we are in yours. Great Western Bank, making life great, member FDIC.
Welcome back here, 1st and 10. Mobridge Pollock with the football across the 35 to the 36-yard line, and the Tigers get to the line of scrimmage this time, double wing with a split out to the left side. Halsey in under center is going to hand it off this time. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. And the handoff that time went to Tucson Freeman. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage, and it is going to be quite a loss on the play, about 4 yards. It'll be second down, a long 14, short 15 coming up for the Tigers.
And that was Zach White in on the play, getting by his man and able to cause havoc in the backfield, listed as 6'6", 220. Good man to have right on your DN there.
Zach Whitty, actually, and Zach has family in the Gettysburg area, I believe. So once again, the double wing. We apologize for the camera right here. We got a little bit of a crease in the glass, but there's motion in the backfield this time, and Halsey wants to pass. He rolls out to the right side. Now he's hit, gets out of one tackle, and he's going to go down, and it's going to be just about a 3-yard pickup before he is brought down. It'll bring up a long third down situation for the Tigers. It's going to be third down and about 11, right?
And just nowhere to go on that play. Just the defense doing a good job staying in on their mans, not allowing Halsey to get anything on that play.
Halsey looked downfield, not much there, good coverage. So the Tigers are going to go with a trips formation this time out to the left side. Lone set back in the backfield is Olsen. Halsey out of the gun. Looks over the defense now, wants the snap. Gets it, and there's going to be motion before the play, and it's going to be, I believe, a false start.
Yeah, it looked like it was one of the receivers jumped early there. Couldn't tell which one. I think 2 of them actually might have left a little quick there.
Well, Coach Gehring said he was so proud of the kids because there was only 2 penalties in last week's game. This is a young squad, so you expect more penalties, but when you're third down and long, this is the wrong time.
Can't have that in that situation.
So once again, trips out to the left side, lone set back in the backfield. Here comes Halsey. Barking out signals. Here's a snap. He fades back about a 3-yard drop and is going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to be caught right away. The defense converges, and I believe, that is going to be number 21, Braxton Albers with the catch, bringing up a fourth down and just about, I would say, 7 on the play.
And you saw right there why the false start.
Not.
Saw right there why the false start was so crucial there.
Right.
They might have picked up the first down.
You
They
bet.
had the right play call for that situation.
Fourth down and 5 coming up, and Halsey will be the punter. He waits back and puts a boot on the ball, and it is going to be right at the 35-yard line. Fair catch called by Sioux Falls Christian, and they will take over 1st and 10. Their offense comes out onto the field, and when I say their offense comes out there, they are a juggernaut. They have so many options. It's almost like the old triple option that you and I played against in high school, where you think you've got the play stopped at the line of scrimmage, you have the guy tackled, and all of a sudden the guy with the ball actually is going down the sideline for a touchdown.
And even with this offense, it almost seems like the triple option, they even have one more there. You also see a lot of misdirection that they can run. Watch for the shuffle pass as well. They tend to throw that in there, try to catch you off guard. So you got about 3 or 4 different guys you got to worry about here.
I did not see the penalty, but a 10-yard penalty on the play, and they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. So Sioux Falls Christian doesn't need the advantage, but they get a big break here. Great field position coming out of their own 45-yard line. So in the gun is going to be Dawson Mulder. Mulder takes a snap now, hands it off. Parker Nelson. Nelson goes through the right side, and he is hit after a short gain. And up there to make the stop this time is going to be Tucson Freeman. And I believe Braxton Albers was up on there. Also Isaac Olsen in on the play. So a short gain on the play of about 2 yards. And Christian will have the ball just outside the midfield mark at the 48-yard line.
And here they come in that interesting formation. You can see all the backs right by the quarterback there.
SFC formation. Again, Mulder in the gun. And he's going to take the snap, and he's going to run it himself. He finds a big hole on the left side of the line and is brought down, but not before he can get a first down.
And you already saw it right there how they're able to utilize that offense. On the first play, they went right to Parker Nelson, faked it to him on that one, and Mulder had the seam right up the middle for the first.
So they'll move the chains, and it's going to be inside the Tigers' territory as they will put the ball right down on the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. As they break the huddle, get to the line of scrimmage. Again, the SFC formation in the backfield, and Mulder out of the gun. Now comes in, waits for the snap. Here it is, and lots of blockers in front of, this time, number 3 is going to be running out of the right side, and he'll be pushed out of bounds.
Clay Vinson with the run there for the Chargers there, and again, that formation just kind of causing some problems here early on for this Mobridge defense.
They are going to move the chains once again, so on a first down, they get another first down. And that will put the ball at the Tiger 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Mulder brings his team to the line of scrimmage. He's got that SFC formation. Mulder out of the gun, waiting for the snap. Now motion, and they're going to pitch it out this time, and it's going to go to Parker Nelson. Nelson trying to get through the right side around end, and he picks up a nice big gain this time. And, short of a first down by 2 yards, about a 7-yard pickup that time by Parker Nelson.
And again, throwing in another wrinkle to that option, using some motion there and able to get the pitch toss, got the blockers ahead of him, able to use the blockers. Good gain on first down.
Christian comes to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 2 coming up. And they will break the huddle. Mulder again will be out of the gun. Looks over the defense. Now will do the crouch. Wait for the snap. There's motion. Mulder takes it himself right up the gut, and he's going to have the first down.
And again, you're seeing it early on. They faked the power run to Nelson there this time. They faked the pitch just like they did on that last play, utilizing the pitch. Now fakes it, and Mulder has the up the middle wide open as the defense falls forward and follows the running back.
He picks up 10 yards on the play. It'll be 1st and 10. The ball in the red zone just inside the 18-yard line. Again, Christian comes to the line of scrimmage. Mulder out of the gun. He takes a look at the defense now. We'll go into the crouch, waiting for the snap. Here's the snap now. They're going to give it to the last guy out around, and he will turn the corner. Not much there that time, but it's still a gain. They're still getting positive yards. That's what Coach Gehring talked about in the pregame. They can't just let them get positive yards every time they touch the ball. They got to get some tackles at the line of scrimmage or behind it. This one is a 3-yard pickup.
And you're seeing so many options for the Chargers early on. 3 different guys already touching the football here for them.
Chargers get to the line of scrimmage. Again, they are at 2nd down and 7 coming up. Mulder again out of the gun. Looks over the defense. Here's the snap. They're going to give it off to Nelson. Nelson goes into the right side, and he is very close to first down yardage. Making the play that time is Craigan Norder, but Craigan Norder was drugged from the line of scrimmage back about 3 or 4 yards. Now there's a flag on the play. Didn't see the flag come in anywhere. Do you see it out there on the field?
Looks like they might have picked it up, actually. Or, no, here's the call. I didn't see anything.
Well, they are going to give him 1st and goal, and the ball will be inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. Christian comes to the line of scrimmage. Mulder takes a snap this time, and he's going to take it himself through the left side, and in there, touchdown. And that was a grinding drive as Mulder went into the end zone. And just like that, with 4:26 left here in the first quarter, Sioux Falls Christian on the board first. That one out from 8 yards.
And not a single pass play attempted. You're seeing him run the ball just like we anticipated every single down.
So the 2-point conversion being set up by Christian. Mulder again will go out of the gun. And he's going to hand it off to Nelson this time. Nelson is in there for the 2-point conversion. So just like that, it is Sioux Falls Christian 8, Mobridge Pollock nothing with 4:26 left here in the first quarter. Come back with us in 30 seconds. We'll have another kickoff right here on Star 99.
At Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics, your health is our number one priority. If you need medical care, then trust our team. Dr. Donald Lusick, surgeon, Dr. Travis Henderson, and Dr. Josh Henderson in internal medicine. For family and women's health, including obstetrics, you can trust Dr. Robert Marciano, Dr. Matt Schaefer, Heather Olson, Leslie Graff, Karen Freeling, Candida Gehring, Jesse Norder, and Dory Voidy. Good luck, teams, in the game from our team to yours at Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics.
Well, Sioux Falls Christian gets on the board, and you can kind of see what they do. They just kind of wear you out, and they'll put a drive like that together. And any second, you think they're going to pop loose and get a 30-yard touchdown out of it, or a 50-yard touchdown, and sometimes an 80-yard touchdown. But if you don't get it, they'll still grind and grind and grind until they get in the end zone.
And you're seeing the discipline from that offense too. It's complicated, but it's simple at the same time.
Right.
It's a power run here. It's a pitch play there. Send a man in motion. Fake a play that you previously did. Try to catch the defense off guard. So it's a very simply complex offense, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
Yeah, it makes sense. Perfect sense to me. So they'll kick off again. They've got back deep Chasing Hawk and Gavin Reinert. Back for the Tigers, and once again for Sioux Falls Christian, the kicking chores is Elijah Bird. And Bird has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Even the shadow's kind of intimidating from the press box here out on the middle of the field. Bird set and ready to go, put a boot on it and get it back deep to the Tigers. And it's going to be picked up on a bounce by Reinert from the 10-yard line. Across the 15 now, cuts it across the grain. He'll get out to the 20, 21-yard line. So not a bad return for the Tigers.
It'll be interesting to see what the Tigers can do offensively. They seem to have something going there, had a false start, which kind of ended their drive. If they didn't have that false start, maybe would have got the first down. Who knows how long that drive would have gone. But you saw some positives there that they can build on for this next possession.
Right. And our first heat timeout of the ball game. The referees are going to get the kids to the sidelines, let them cool off with a nice, cool drink of water. Hey, how about you do that too? We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to high school football. It's 8-0. Sioux Falls Christian on top. 4:21 left in the first quarter. This is Star 99.
Dad, how many generations has Jensen Rock and Sand been through?
We are now in our fourth generation of serving Mobridge and the surrounding area with quality products and services.
Wow, that's a long time. Why do you think Jensen Rock and Sand has stood the test of time?
We care about our customers and their needs. Whether it's commercial, residential, or agriculture projects, we have the goods and services to take care of them.
Let our family serve yours at Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge.
It's a win-win situation at Lucky's Gas and More, where you support the Mobridge Pollock Tigers and Lady Tigers. Just bring in a program from a recent Mobridge Pollock Tigers football or volleyball match and save 5 cents a gallon on your gas purchase at Lucky's Gas and More. It's simple. Just cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers to victory and save 5 cents a gallon on gas at Lucky's Gas and More by bringing in any sports program from the past 5 days. They're proud to support the Tigers and proud to serve you at Lucky's Gas and More in Mobridge.
Well, welcome back here. Both teams come out to the middle of the field, and the Tigers have it 1st and 10. They are coming out of their own 21-yard line. And once again, it is out there under center, Caden Halsey, 6'1", 170-pound junior, a 3-year starter for Mobridge Pollock. Motion in the backfield. Here's the handoff straight ahead. Isaac Olson. And I don't know, did he drop it on the play? It looked like he was dropping the ball, and he went to just cover it that time.
It looked like there was a bit of a mishandle on the handoff there. He's able to recover. Gets about 2 yards, 3 yards there. But good job by Olson to make sure he doesn't lose that football.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah. Jump on the football after it comes out. So the Tigers will break the huddle after a 2-yard game. It's going to be close. Well, it's going to be right on top of their own 25-yard line. Halsey comes in, looks over the defense. He's got the double wing set and a lone slot out to the left side. Here is a motion on the play. Halsey wants to pass. He looks over the right side. He's got a man, and it's going to be just overthrown. Intended out there for, I believe, Reese Cerny.
And what a job by Cerny to get around the defensive back, got the defensive back's head on a swivel, did exactly what you're supposed to do, and just could not quite complete the catch.
Well, and and the thing is we saw it last week a couple of times. I did anyway. Cerny would take the route, and he'd go up the field, and he'd kind of turn around and look instead of just keep running. And he was overthrown a couple of times, which brings up right now 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 7 coming up right here for the Tigers. Halsey out of the gun, blacks by each side. Now he'll look over to the right side. He's going to overthrow this time. That one intended out there. And again, it's the Zane Reinert overthrown.
Just a bit of an overthrow there by Halsey. Just not quite on the same timing with his receiver. Those out routes, it's a timing thing. You got to have the ball thrown at just the right time when he breaks his route.
So the Tigers will go 3 and out as they come to the line of scrimmage with Halsey ready to boot it back deep. And he'll get a boot on the ball, and it is going to be picked up at about...
And nice tackle.
Yeah, the 40-yard line, and right there on top of it that time was Tucson Freeman. Good hustle down the field as he got in there to make the play.
And a good punt there by Halsey, even back on the 25, got it into the other, switch the field possession is what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah. On their side of things.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Coming out of their own 40-yard line, it is Sioux Falls Christian up right now 8-0 over Mobridge Pollock as the Chargers get to the line of scrimmage. They got the SFC format out there, and Mulder under center. Takes a snap now and is going to hand it off. First guy through the hole. Big hole opens up in the right side. Cross of 50 out to about the 45-yard line. And I'm looking for a number on that.
I believe that was Parker Nelson again, number
Parker
20.
Nelson. Man, I tell you what, sometimes Parker Nelson, he runs like, the Barry Sanders. Sometimes he runs like Jerome Bettis.
That one he made a couple of men miss there, and it was a great run by him, able to keep the feet churning.
You like how I used that reference there, didn't you?
I did.
All right. Mulder under center after the first down run. It's 1st and 10 from the Tiger 47-yard line. Here's the inside shovel pass, and a big hole goes into the left side. This time they're going to shovel that one out to Mitchell Goodberry.
And what's kind of clever about those short shovel passes, if you will, it's because it is a pass. If the ball falls down, it's not a fumble. It's just an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass, yeah. Which I think is a really bad rule for those big guys that play defensive line that want to get a fumble recovery bad.
But it's a good way offensively to execute and make sure that if you do mess up on the play, it's an incomplete pass, not a fumble.
2nd down and 5 coming up. The SFC formation, and Mulder this time is going to keep, and he's got the outside now. He's got the corner. He's going to take it to the barn. It's going to be a touchdown, Sioux Falls Christian.
And what a run, what a play by Mulder, doing it all himself there. Got out into open space, and just no defender able to catch him there on the play.
So Christian now with a 14-0 lead. And that one, 47 yards. Still in the first quarter.
43, I believe, is what
43.
it was. I think they were on the 43 there.
Coming with 2:05 left here in the first quarter. And Christian will set up for the 2-point conversion. Mulder once again out of the gun. Man in motion. No, this isn't Mulder. They wanted to pass the ball this time. There's flags all over the place. Is that a false start?
I believe it was a false start, yes, and it looks like they're going to back them up and retry this 2-point conversion. Before the game, it was interesting. I saw both SFC's kickers. They have 2 kickers on their rosters, both Elijah Bird and number 30, Gage Gabriel, both attempting kicks from the 20-yard line. So it'll be interesting to see if they are called upon, what they can do.
I think the strategy for Christian tonight is to just bury this team as soon as possible. They go end around this time, and it's going to be pay dirt. This time, Sam Ostrulo is going to step into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and it's good. And that makes the score now 14-0. No, actually 16-0. Christian on top. We are going to take a 30-second break. We'll come back with another kickoff right here on Star 99.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
And just like that, here in the first quarter, the Chargers from Sioux Falls Christian go up on the Mobridge Pollock Tigers 16-0. And it's not that Mobridge Pollock is playing a bad game. They're not actually, they made one mistake on a third down and long situation in a penalty. But other than that, they are executing. They haven't fumbled the ball. A couple of high passes here and there that may have been big gainers. But other than that, I think they're playing a good game. It's just the defense cannot stop this juggernaut of an offense.
No, and offensively, you're seeing them able to get some momentum. It's just they just need that one or two plays. You need to just a little sharper on the execution. Defensively, though, yes, you have to bear down. Dawson Mulder, the quarterback for SFC, already with 67 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns.
Wow. And we're just getting things started. So we'll take a kick again. It's going to be Tucson Freeman and Gavin Reinert to receive, and here comes the kick. And it's a low line drives kick, and it's picked up on a bounce at the 20, and Reinert is trying to get outside and is going to be brought down. Not bad field position once again, as the Tigers have it at their own 31-yard line.
Not bad field position at all, but I'm impressed with the coaching there. That's a coach telling his kicker where to place it. If you notice with the formation how Mobridge is setting up, they have the 2 guys kind of in that I formation, if you will, right down the field. So there's 2 pockets right there. If you can put it without it going out of bounds, you have a chance of recovering.
Yeah, that's true.
Very smart play and very heavy awareness by the coaches to notice that.
And we saw in the film last week that this Sioux Falls Christian team is not afraid to onside kick. So the Tigers come up. They got their receivers stacked out to the right side, and backs in between is going to be Halsey. They hand it off. Freeman goes to the line of scrimmage. Not much there as he is put down after a very short game.
And this SFC defense, on camera they looked fast, and with your own eyes they look even faster.
Yeah, they really do. About a yard pickup for the Tigers. Second down and a long 9 coming up as Mobridge Pollock breaks the huddle, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun this time is going to be Halsey, and it's Freeman right next to him. Halsey barking out signals. He's got trips out to the right side, and he'll take the snap. He takes a couple of steps back in the drop, and he's got a man open, and it's caught and pushed out of bounds, and I believe that is Braxton Albers with the catch.
And there's the play that you kind of hope. That can be a play that can kind of get you going. A good route run, corner route, able to settle down right in the pocket of the zone and make a good catch, gets the first down.
Actually, making the catch that time was Zane Reinert, and it is going to be shy of the first down. No, now they're moving the chains. All right.
I was going to say, I believe he caught it in front of that chain.
Right.
Forward momentum should have gave him the first down there.
Now they're going to set that up at the Tiger 41-yard line. Once again, receivers all over the place. This time Halsey is going to pull it down himself and try to take the corner and step out of bounds.
And another good...
We don't see a lot of him running.
No, but that was a very excellent play. They've been trying to get the run off of his hip all night long. Why not fake it and do a little misdirection, kind of use SFC's offense against them, if you will.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's not like they defend that all week long, right?
Yeah, exactly.
5-yard pickup for Halsey, and it's 2nd down and 5 coming up. Tigers get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to stack some wide receivers over here on the left side. Lone split out over the right. Split backs in the backfield. Halsey right in the middle in the gun. takes a snap, looks over here to the right side, and it's going to be caught.
Good cut.
And this time, I believe, it's going to be Reese Cerny, isn't it?
Yes.
Cerny makes a catch, his first catch here tonight, and it's going to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10. And into SFC territory as they will put it at the Sioux Falls Christian 46-yard line. Once again, the Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. They've got a split out to the left side, stack split outs on the right side. And it's Halsey out of the gun again, backs at each side. Handoff this time goes to Isaac Olson. He gets to the line of scrimmage, and maybe not even that close. He's going to be, I don't know.
Maybe
they're not going to give him a gain, are they? Nope. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. So that interior defense right now for Sioux Falls Christian is having their way with the offensive line for Mobridge Pollock. This isn't the case that we saw last week against Redfield Dolan.
The one thing, too, though, Mobridge, when they do drop and pass it, it's good pass blocking by the offensive line.
Right.
He's given a pocket. He's given time to be able to throw the ball and find his receivers down the field.
Yep, you bet. So that's it for the first quarter. They score Sioux Falls Christian 16, Mobridge Pollock 0. And that scoreboard is brought to you by the good folks at Vision Care Associates. We are going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back with the second quarter right here. This is Star 99.
It's football season.
It is, but it's also fall fishing season.
That's right, the fish are biting and it's pretty exciting.
Not as exciting as the action of the football field, though, right?
If you like action of the fall bite, make sure to stop by Bridge City Marina for all your bait, gas, convenience store items, and of course, great fishing advice.
And if you want to hear great football action, tune in to our football games on the radio all season long.
Bridge City Marina is a proud supporter of this broadcast
and wishes the Mobridge Pollock football team the best of luck this year.
Some people just have a knack for being there when you need them the most. Like your 3rd grade classmate who sticks up for you against that bully. The neighbor who gives you a jump start. And the friend who chases away that flock of geese at your outdoor wedding. Your State Farm agent has your back too, through good times and the not so good. And who's got your agent's back? State Farm, the company people have trusted for more than 90 years. We're here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Doug Heil of Mobridge, 845-3603.
All right. Hey, we got Dakota Radio Group stations all over the state right now. We've got one in Winter. We've got one in Kimball right now. We've got one in Oneida tonight. And so we're going to have lots of scores to talk about at halftime, hopefully. Right now, Mobridge Pollock coming up with a 2nd down and 10. And it's going to be out of the gun. Running out of the right side this time is Halsey. And Halsey is going to slide in. And boy, I tell you what, the coaching staff over there on the sideline is looking for a flag on that one.
And I don't blame them there. I mean, bang, bang. I mean, we're up here. They're down on the field. Obviously, it's harder to stop on that forward momentum. But you saw on the slide, you saw the defender go right in. It was right there. I could have seen it going either way there.
Well, even almost helmet to helmet. I think maybe it's one thing to protect NFL superstars, but when it's high school kids, throw that flag and teach them the lesson that, hey, don't do that.
Teach them young.
Yep. Splits both ways, slot out to the left side, Halsey out of the gun. He's back to pass. He looks downfield, and he is looking down in the corner and almost caught that time. A little bit out of the reach of Reese Cerny.
What an arm, though. That was a well-thrown football. Just a little too strong.
Yeah, it's one of those things, if you're going to have an arm like that, you better have a burner, a speedster, an absolute track star running those down. He just, threw it right into the front corner of the end zone.
But smart play, though, throwing it where only his receiver is going to catch the football.
4th down coming up, and I'm not sure what Mobridge Pollock is thinking here. If they punt this one, they'll surely punt this into the end zone. If they don't punt it, they're going for it. 4th down and 7, it looks like.
Could be a pooch kick.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick kick. It's going to go up, and they're going to try to down this one inside the 10, and it is going to be, I think, right at the 11-yard line.
I believe that was Zane Reiner collecting it right there. Good play by the downfield gunners there to bit down it and got them backed up against their own end zone. See if you can make that defensive play, get them for a loss of yards.
Well, they did a pretty good job backing them in against the back of the end zone, I guess. And now the defense for Mobridge Pollock needs to come out and establish something here.
You know, it even looks like a C when they set up in their formation there. You can't see it as well on this side, but when going the other way, it looks like a C.
Yeah, the SFC formation for Christian Chargers. Handoff goes right up the middle, and I tell you what, nice defense that time. I got to see a number, but who was in there first? I think it was Craig Norder. Actually, it wasn't. It was Josh Norder. Joshua got in the backfield and chased that play down from behind, and it's a 3-yard pickup just because he was coming from behind, I guess.
Well, and only a 3-yard gain, holding them to 3 yards on first down. They're a team that likes to run the ball, so with the success they've had, that's a positive play for Mobridge right there.
So Mulder will bring him back up to the line of scrimmage, and that SFC formation, he will be out of the gun. And he is going to hand it off. No, he's going to take it himself. Big hole opens up in the middle of the line, and he will be brought down finally by Isaac Olson, but not before. They look like they're very close, actually about a 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 3 coming up. How big is this 3rd down for Mobridge Pollock right now, momentum-wise?
Huge. It is huge early in the game. They had some momentum going on, had to punt it. You have them backed up. This is a huge play here early on.
So 3rd and 3 coming up. Mulder out of the gun. Looks over the defense, and he's going to hand it off. First guy through the hole, and they have stopped the play at the line of scrimmage. There is big Joshua Norder in there, meeting the running back at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and that brings up a 4th down and 3, and Mulder is coming off the field, and he is mad. I mean, he is going to get in the coach's face a little bit, and now they are bringing a punter out there, I believe.
Although you like the fire from your quarterback. He's a senior. Yeah. He's trying to lead this team and stepping up for his team, showing passion. I have nothing wrong with Mulder coming off a little heated there. You want to see that leadership from your senior.
Mitchell Goodberry will do the punting chores for SFC. Back deep for the Tigers is going to be Reese Cerny. Here is the punt. It's a low punt, and it's going to be picked up after fair catch made right at the Sioux Falls Christian 45-yard line.
And in their last possession, Mobridge there, it was a Chasing Hawk, I believe, with the...
Oh, was it?
Chasing Hawk. Was it Chasing Hawk?
I thought it was Tucson Freeman, but it could have been Chasing Hawk.
Those numbers they kind of blend in from all the way up here.
Well, and a smart decision that time because it was a very short kick and the defense was right on top of it. So put your hand up in the air, wave for the fair catch, make the catch for sure, and get the offense out on the field with good field position.
Especially after that last possession where they had some momentum. See if you can keep building on that as the game goes on.
They're going to stack a couple of wide receivers out there to the right side, split out to the left, split backs in the backfield, and Halsey out of the gun. Looks over the defense now, high snap, and he is going to run it himself, trying to get around the edge, and he is going to be brought down for a very short gain.
And you're seeing a little misdirection here on the Mobridge part, trying to fake out this SFC defense.
Mitchell Walker, the 6'6", 190-pound sophomore, comes up to make the stop for SFC. Gain of 1. It is a very long 9 yards coming up for Mobridge Pollock.
This SFC in the run game defensively, they're going to be sound. They know what kind of offense you can run. But I do like Mobridge is they're mixing it up all game. They're not giving them the same offensive look every time.
Well, they have to. The teams that they play in this year and this season, they're going to have a lot of balance. Not just a running game, not just a passing game. They're going to have balance if they're going to get into the playoffs. Out of the gun again, Halsey barking out signals. Now handoff straight ahead. It's going to be Olsen. Olsen cannot get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he even lost a yard there on that one.
Coming in from behind is Carter DeJong, the 6'2", 185-pound senior He is playing, I believe, out there on the outside linebacker. And no, actually, left inside linebacker, and he comes in to make the stop. Loss on the play of a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd down and 11 coming up for the Tigers. Again, stacked wide receivers on the left side. Lone split out on the right side, and the pass is going out to the right. It's going to be caught, and I believe, once again, Zane Reinert with the catch, but not much there.
And just the route just not enough for the first down on the route. It was a nice run route, just couldn't quite get out far enough on those 3rd down plays. You want to get, like John Madden used to say, you can't get a first down if you don't get to the first down marker.
Right, exactly. It's a 5-yard pickup. It's still 4th down and a long 5, short 6 coming up. And so Mobridge Pollock will come up there. Once again, they look like they're going to just quick kick it. But you never know. They might fake it and go over the top. We'll see what happens. Halsey gets set and ready. No, he's going to put a boot on the ball, and it is going to go into the right side and be down inside the 5-yard line. How about that?
Great play by the gunner. And the discipline to know that he had room before the end zone to let the ball kind of roll another yard or two before he picked it up.
That is a nice play. It pins Sioux Falls Christian back inside right at their 5-yard line. So their backs against the wall to start out this drive. 6:35 left here in the first half. Sioux Falls Christian leads right now 16-0. But due to some nice kicking by Halsey and a little bit of defense from Mobridge Pollock, Sioux Falls Christian's momentum has slowed down big time. Mulder out of the gun. Now is going to go with a motion handoff this time. Nope, he's going to keep it himself. He's got a big hole, and boy, that even faked me out. He's got the first down and a little bit more out across the 20 to about the 21.
And running this kind of offense so tough, you want to have a quarterback back there that has the awareness to know when do I hand it off, when do I keep it myself. He's the one that's making that call if he hands it off, or if he, a lot of times you think he's the one making that call if he's going to hand it off or not. So great play by him to be able to read the defense and run up the middle there.
Yeah, when you play that read option, you got to be smart. Mulder, the quarterback, this time he wants to pass, and he's looking over the top. He's going to overthrow the intended receiver this time. Intended out there for Zach Whitty, and incomplete. That'll bring 2nd down and 10 coming up. Man, I tell you what, I did not expect to see that at all tonight, but there it was.
That caught me off guard.
So 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, you know, the read option is one of those offenses that was probably developed in a high school setting, then took to college, and now the Carolina Panthers run it almost every single down.
Cam Newton, he's known for that. You see a lot of those mobile quarterbacks, the Russell Wilsons, the Deshaun Watsons.
Here's the handoff this time, and through the left side, it's going to be, well, I tell you what, you got to tackle, don't you?
Just able to shake off a couple of would-be tacklers and gain the yards he needs. That's a good, tough run.
Yeah, it was. And Parker Mintz, he's a big, big man. He's 6'5", 290 pounds, and a senior, and he is being drugged by the running back.
I don't care how big you are, low man always wins. Even if you got a guy like Parker Nelson, 6 foot, 5'11", he has that low center of gravity. You got to get down by his knees.
Yeah. So it'll be 3rd down and short, 3 yards coming up as Mulder comes back in there under the, well, he's going to be out of the shotgun in that SFC formation. And he is going to take it himself, call his own number. He's got the first down and a little bit more.
Dawson Mulder showed off his athleticism there with a nice hurdle over one of the defenders.
Parker Mintz up there to make the play out of the nose guard position, but just about 5 yards too many before Metz got the tackle.
Dawson Mulder at 97 yards on the ground, 2 rushing touchdowns, having himself quite a game here early on.
5:09 left here, second quarter action, 16-0. Sioux Falls Christian on top. Mulder out of the gun. And whistle, and is it a timeout? It is a timeout called by the Mobridge Pollock sideline. 16-0 your score, 5:04 until halftime. Sioux Falls Christian on top, back in 60 seconds. Star 99.
Ooh, Herbie. You look so handsome.
Aw, it's because my owner takes me to the Oahe Car Wash and makes me look great.
And you do. My owner washes me himself in the driveway.
You should take your owner to the Oahe Car Wash. He won't have to drag around hoses, soap, or nothing. All he has to do is slide his debit card or put in cash, and it'll take half the time.
Whether you're a do-it-yourself kind of guy and like to wash your car yourself, or prefer the convenience of an automated car wash, Oahe Car Wash is here to serve you.
I can't wait to see you.
My Wi-Fi, My Co-op Cash, My WRT. It's all about you when you choose WRT. WRT's members enjoy the fastest speeds, get cold hard cash back, and are pretty amazing too. We're talking real dollars with 15% cash back and checks averaging $340. Be awesome. Be in the know. Be with WRT. And be sure to like My WRT on Facebook.
Right out of the timeout to the middle of the field, and Sioux Falls Christian with the pass play out to the right side, and it's caught, and this one is going to go the distance to the barn, they say. Touchdown, Sioux Falls Christian. That one is a 62-yard strike, and it's Mulder, and that one went out to Whitty. Mulder to Whitty on the pass and catch. Wait a minute now. They got a flag out in the middle of the field here, and this one might not be a touchdown. Let's see what they're calling here.
Call is here.
Oh, block in the back by the Chargers. Let's back this one up. And instead of a touchdown, it is going to be 1st and 10. For SFC, they're going to have the ball at the Tiger 33-yard line. Wow, you kind of wonder sometimes when somebody gets that loose, what happened to the would-be tacklers? Well, they got blocked in the back.
I was going to say, it looks like the play came after the catch, so the catch is still going to stand. It was the run after where the penalty was implemented.
So Mulder wants to pass again. He looks down the middle. He's got a man, and this one is going to be in there, isn't it? Touchdown.
That one looks like it's good.
And this one is going to be 32 yards.
And what a time for SFC to come out and throw a pass play. After the timeout, you're able to talk it over, come out and do something you haven't done all game.
Looking for a number. Who caught that one? Looked like to me it was, I don't know, Gage Gabriel? Anyway, SFC is going to come up there for the 2-point conversion. Looked like number 30 on the catch that time. And they're going to throw the ball again. This time it's going to be in there for the 2-point conversion. And so, with that score, with 4:49 left here in the ball game, Sioux Falls Christian goes up now 28-0 on Mobridge Pollock with 4:49 left here in the first half. We will be back right here on Star 99 in 60 seconds.
The sound of pizza. Back to school specials at Gas and Goodies in Mobridge are huge. 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $19.99. Yeah, I like back to school, especially if it's the pizza special at Gas and Goodies in Mobridge. All right, now go ahead and play that sound of pizza one more time. Follow Mobridge Gas and Goodies on Facebook for their monthly pizza special and more. 845-7695. Have fun in school, kids.
When looking for dental care, trust the team at McQuillan Swanson Dental to take care of your entire family's dental needs. Whether it's a checkup, whitening, or cosmetic dentistry, Dr. Mark McQuillan and Dr. Tom Swanson can make sure your dental work is done efficiently and affordable at McQuillan Swanson Dental. To learn more about our facility or schedule an appointment, give us a call at 845-7222 at McQuillan Swanson Dental, here for all of your family's dental needs.
Well, another kickoff coming up, and Mobridge Pollock will be back to receive. And once again, it looks like it's going to be Tucson Freeman back there. And I believe Gavin Reinert back for the Tigers to receive the kick. And Whitty, who just, no, is it Whitty? No, it's not. I apologize about that. That is actually Elijah Bird. 1881, you can see it where I'd be confused there. Elijah Bird to put a boot on the ball. Here comes the kick, and it's going to be another short kick, and it's going to be picked up right there at the 30-yard line and driven out of bounds. Good field position once again for the Tigers.
And I was saying earlier by SFC, good job after the timeout. They came out and threw something at Mobridge that they weren't expecting, that deep seam pass right down the middle. Good time to call it right after the timeout, catch the defense off guard.
You know, and that's what the game's all about in high school, especially, is that you go out there and you start tendencies, and then all of a sudden you break those tendencies and you get a touchdown out of it. Another heat timeout on the field with 4:44 left until halftime. 24-0 our score. Mobridge Pollock down right now to the Chargers of Sioux Falls Christian. I don't believe we have enough for a 60. Let's take 30 seconds and come right back. This is Star 99.
Grandpa, does Heartland Waste service a lot of people?
Stryker, Heartland Waste services over 16,000 people weekly in South and North Dakota, along with several hundred commercial and rural customers.
Grandpa, do you think I would make a good garbage man?
Well, Stryker, do you think that you could work in temperatures from 100 above to minus 30 below in rain, snow, moving tons of garbage a day?
Grandpa, I think I'll sign my brother up instead.
Stryker, you'd be great in management.
Heartland Waste Management. For your waste needs, call 845-5056.
Welcome back here. We are on the campus of the University of Sioux Falls University, however you say it, I guess. I don't know. SFU is what they say, I suppose. So that'd be Sioux Falls University. USF over there. Look at that,
there
though.
It is.
All right. It's got to be University of Sioux Falls. Anyway, home of the Cougars.
Either way, it's a nice field. It's a gorgeous evening. Couldn't ask for a better setting for a football game.
Mobridge Pollock would like a different score right now. 24-0 our score, and the Tigers have a 1st and 10, but they've got it at their own 40-yard line, and Halsey wants to pass, and he is going to be hit just as he released the ball, and it's going to be overthrown, intended out there that time for Braxton Albers. And man, oh man, Halsey took a licking that time on the play.
That's why they call it football.
Yeah, I tell you what. He is in the crouch position right now. He is, I know he's coming from the sideline. And he took a big hit as he was throwing the ball. And the rusher came in and hit his arm and his right side just as he was releasing it.
There's a bit of an overthrow that shows he kind of threw it off his back foot with that rush. I don't blame him on that kind of throw.
So it is 2nd down and 10 coming up. Sack wide receivers that time on the left side. And a mix-up play in the backfield. And who got the ball? I think that one came out, didn't it?
I couldn't quite tell.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it did.
And nice play that time by Jimmy Richards jumping on it. So a big loss on the play, loss of about 6 yards on the fumble recovered by Jimmy Richards. 3rd down and 16 coming up for Mobridge Pollock. Man, oh man.
And now you're seeing adjustments made by the SFC defense as well going against this offense.
Yeah, you may as well blitz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stacked wide receivers on the left side, split out on the left, split backs in the backfield. Halsey out of the gun, high snap. Looks over the right side, and it is going to be incomplete. Intended over there for Zane Reinert. A little bit overthrown once again.
Just a little bit. Maybe little shaken from that last play still. That's kind of a kind of play can do that. Throws that timing, that clock off in your head just a bit.
Yeah, and so 4th down. Yeah, you get hit a couple of times, you start releasing the ball sooner. And the wide receiver is not in his full route yet. And that's a problem. So at halftime, they're going to have to make the adjustment. Meanwhile, Halsey will punt it back deep. And one of the deep backs is their quarterback, but he's not going to pick it up. This is actually Parker Nelson with the fair catch call. And the Chargers are going to have the ball. It'll be 1st and 10 from their 35-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see what SFC has up their sleeve offensively now. You've seen that they're willing to drop back and throw a pass if they have to. Or are they going to go back to that more ground and pound game that they like to? Mix it up, run it with get one of the wing backs from the corners? Or are they going to continue to mix it up? Or are they going to kind of keep it simple?
Well, 3:41 left here in the first half of football. You would think that they'd want to use some clock here and go into the locker room with a big lead, but you also get that killer instinct where you want to put another one on the board before you go into the locker room. So,
kind of like basketball, if you will. Go for that 2-for-1.
Yep. Chargers come to the line of scrimmage. The SFC formation in the backfield. Mulder is going to hand it off, and then it's going to go around the other side, and a big hole opens. Well, actually, it's an end around, and picking up the gain that time is San Ostrolo. 6 foot, 155-pound junior, and not bad defense that time by Mobridge Pollock, as that was an end-around reverse double handoff, and they still only allowed 3 yards.
I was more fooled than the defense was.
And it's another pass play down the right side, and it's going to be caught. And this time the reception made by Mitchell Goodberry, and it's going to be all the way down. So to heck with running the clock out. They have that foot on the throat mentality right now.
It's that basketball mindset. Let's go for the 2-for-1 here before the half.
So they are going to have it 1st and 10 in the red zone, right outside the 15 to the 16-yard line. Sioux Falls Christian trying to put another one in the end zone before the halftime. 24-0, and they're looking for more. Out of the gun once again, it is Dawson Mulder. Mulder barking out signals, now going to hand it off, and it's a hole on the left side. And nice game that time by Clay Vincent.
And again, you're seeing SFC kind of mix it up. They ran the reverse early on, had the pass. Now they got the end around run on that one.
So what I'm waiting for now is Mulder to keep it and go a little north to south running. Mulder will bring him to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and very short. Second down and about a yard coming up. Again, Mulder out of the gun. SFC formation in the backfield. He's waiting for the snap, and he is going to hand it off this time, trying to get around the edge, and they do. It's in there for the touchdown, and this is Parker Nelson. So Nelson takes it in from the 11, and another score on the board, and that makes it 30-0. And they're going to try for the 2-point conversion, try to make it 32-0 going in to the halftime, unless Mobridge Pollock can get a quick score before. This one coming with 1 minute, 58 seconds left here. Parker Nelson again with the 11-yard touchdown.
Coming out in that same SFC formation.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like they run any other formation. Everything's out of this exact formation.
Exactly. They're going to pull their guard in, tight end to the left side, and that's Vincent in there for the 2-point conversion. And so just like that, with 1:58 left here in the first half. 32-0 our score. Sioux Falls Christian on top. Another kickoff coming up. We're going to take 60 seconds this time right here on Star 99.
Community isn't just defined by a dot on the map. It can be defined by shared values, ideas, and dreams. It can be defined by the people who come together to get those dreams done. At Great Western Bank, we're focused on you. We're focused on making life great for the people and the communities we serve. We do it with honesty, integrity, and respect. Always have, always will. Since community is much more than a location, we are glad that we are in yours. Great Western Bank, making life great, member FDIC.
It's football season!
It sure is, and Cahill Bauer and Associates is proud to sponsor this year's broadcast of the games.
Does that mean we can stay home and listen to the Tigers play on the radio?
Yep, but we are going to support our team just like Cahill Bauer and Associates supports the community and our customers. We want to take this time to wish the Mobridge Pollock Tiger football team the best in the season from all of us at Cahill Bauer and Associates in Mobridge.
Go get 'em, Tigers!
Well, another score by the Chargers brings up another kickoff. And, boy, I tell you what, it's got to be hard for Elijah Bird. His leg's getting tired right now. Back deep for Mobridge. Pollock again is going to be Reinert, and also back there is Chasing Hawk. Reinert picks up the ball at about the 20 or 19-yard line now, leans forward across the 30 to about the 32. Nice gutsy run that time by young Gavin Reinert.
And you like to see that out of any player there, but especially the younger guys. You have those guys that are going to be around a little longer, get that playing time, see kind of what they're made of, if you will.
Tell you, the thing that the rumor around right now is this sophomore class from Mobridge Pollock has a lot of great athletes, and there's anticipation for not only this season and the next couple of seasons for basketball and football to be not bad. And so I'm looking forward to the next couple of seasons in the future of Mobridge Pollock. Again, they're going to stack those wide receivers out there far out on the right side, and this time they're going to pitch it out. And cutting it against the grain is going to be Olsen. Olsen with a nice little run that time.
Speaking of tough runs.
Yeah, gets it across the 35, almost out to the 37-yard line. And how about that? He picks up 6 yards the old-fashioned way. He earned every step of that one.
Able to make a man or two miss, utilize his vision, get it back up the field. Good positive play on first down. It'll be interesting to see minute 25, what can they do here?
2nd down and 4 coming up as the Tigers break the huddle and get to the line of scrimmage. They're going to stack those wide receivers out here on the near side, far side. One solo split out. Split backs in the backfield, and here's a snap. And they, oh man, this is kind of a disaster back there. Delayed handoff. And Sioux Falls Christian read that one all the way.
Just going the wrong way there. Just nothing doing. Offensive line couldn't quite contain the blocks. The rush off the defense, able to get into the backfield right away.
You know, when you see that bull rush coming in, you usually think draw. You also think screen pass. We haven't seen a screen yet, but that right there was a draw that went nowhere. So 3rd down and a long 9, short 10 coming up. Tigers back to the line of scrimmage, and Halsey in the deep gun this time. Waiting for the snap, and there is going to be all kinds of movement before the snap.
I think that's going to be a false start.
I believe it will be, yep. So just when things are going forward, you take about 5 steps backwards. On the false start play, it'll be now 3rd down and 14 coming up, instead of 3rd down and 9.
On this, you're just telling your players, protect the football. Don't turn it over. Don't fumble it. Protect the football at all costs.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. 10 seconds left here in the half. And Halsey looks up at the clock. He is going to take the snap now. They're going to hand it off. Freeman looks out the right side, and he is going to cover it up with both hands and be brought down short of a first down across the 35 to the 37. And we are at halftime. On your Vision Care Associates scoreboard, it's Sioux Falls Christian 32, Mobridge Pollock nothing. We are going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back. We'll tell you about that first half. We've got a very good interview coming up with the head boys golf coach for Mobridge Pollock and Stefan Heddick. That's coming your way as well. So stick around. We are Star 99.
At Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics, your health is our #1 priority. If you need medical care, then trust our team. Dr. Donald Lusick, surgeon, Dr. Travis Henderson, and Dr. Josh Henderson in internal medicine. For family and women's health, including obstetrics, you can trust Dr. Robert Marciano, Dr. Matt Schaefer, Heather Olson, Leslie Graff, Karen Freeling, Candida Gehring, Jesse Norder, and Dory Voidy. Good luck, teams, in the game from our team to yours at Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics.
Dad, at college we learned that every good business has a mission statement. Does Jensen Rock and Sand have one?
Of course we do. Our mission statement is to provide quality products and services, exceed our customers' expectations, and create a good working environment for our employees.
Wow, that's exactly what we do. I guess having a mission statement isn't important as actually doing what you say.
Grace, you're so smart.
I get it from you, Dad.
For your commercial, agriculture, and residential construction projects, call Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge, Aberdeen, Eagle Butte, Gettysburg, Faulkton, or Fort Yates.
It's a win-win situation at Lucky's Gas and More, where you support the Mobridge Pollock Tigers and Lady Tigers. Just bring in a program from a recent Mobridge Pollock Tigers football or volleyball match and save 5 cents a gallon on your gas purchase at Lucky's Gas and More. It's simple. Just cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers to victory and save 5 cents a gallon on gas at Lucky's Gas and More by bringing in any sports program from the past 5 days. They're proud to support the Tigers and proud to serve you at Lucky's Gas and More in Mobridge.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
It's football season.
It is, but it's also fall fishing season.
That's right. The fish are biting and it's pretty exciting.
Not as exciting as the action of the football field, though, right?
If you like action of the fall bite, make sure to stop by Bridge City Marina for all your bait, gas, convenience store items, and of course, great fishing advice.
And if you want to hear great football action, tune in to our football games on the radio all season long.
Bridge City Marina is a proud supporter of this broadcast
and wishes the Mobridge Pollock football team the best of luck this year.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
Call State Farm agent Doug Heil of Mobridge at 845-3603.
Welcome back here at halftime. We're going to talk right now with the Mobridge Pollock golf coach, Stefan Heddick. And Stefan, you've got a meet under your belt. What did you see from the kids, and what kind of improvements do they need to make?
I think everybody was shooting right about where I expected them to at our first meet. We got a lot of young kids, and we have a lot of competition within our program. A lot of kids trying to solidify a spot on the varsity. We don't have a ton of varsity experience, but I see that competition as a benefit for our team going forward to get better every day.
You know, it's tough when you're a golfer and you're golfing in your hometown. You see the same course time after time after time. How much encouragement do you give these kids to get out in the area and try to get some of these other golf courses?
Well, it's definitely an advantage to be able to go to any other golf course and play. Obviously, you get used to one course. You know where everything is. You know your distances. You can read the putts. South Dakota has a great advantage in the South Dakota Junior Tour. Students can play a number of tournaments all throughout the summer for a pretty low price. So I always try to encourage them to get out to those tournaments and not only to see the other courses, but to get that competition feeling as well.
Now, we talked a little bit about it, but graduation hits every team, every sporting event pretty hard. How do you fill the hole of a Stone Jensen?
Yeah, it's hard. Stone has been my solid number one for all the 3 years I've been the head coach so far. He was on top of my team as a sophomore and all the way through. So always hard to fill a hole like that, as well as Dalton Fenrick, who graduated last year as well. I guess we just have to see which young kids are willing to step up and put in the time to get better and fill those roles.
Yeah, and I imagine it's pretty important when you come out to practice, you should start working on things. You shouldn't be out here, just hitting the ball around and stuff like that. There are certain things that the golfers should be working on, right?
Yeah, there's more to the game of golf than just going out and playing 9 holes every time you get out here. You got to get those repetitions into your swing and master that, along with the scored rounds.
Well, like you said, you're rebuilding this year. What are the expectations? What kind of goals have you set for the team?
I've kind of talked to the kids about what we're looking at all season. I think as long as we keep continuing to improve, I have Noah Freed, who's kind of out in front right now, and then there's kind of a cluster of 6 to 7 kids who are all shooting very similar scores. So as long as they keep pushing each other to be better, I'd say our goal is to compete in the region by the end of the year.
All right, there you go. Thanks, Coach Heddick, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
We'll be back in 3 minutes. It's halftime right here on Star 99.
What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong, just different. My owner took me through the automatic car wash at Oahe Wash, and I've never been so clean.
So why are you so fidgety?
It not only leaves my outside squeaky clean and shiny, but it took care of my every nook and cranny underneath, too.
You mean even the tailpipe?
Yep, even the tailpipe.
Get your car clean from bottom to top with the automatic car wash starting at just $7. Or use their manual wash and do it yourself at Oahe Car Wash in Mobridge.
Ooh, this feels great.
My Wi-Fi, my Co-op Cash, my WRT. It's all about you when you choose WRT. WRT's members enjoy the fastest speeds, get cold hard cash back, and are pretty amazing too. We're talking real dollars with 15% cash back and checks averaging $340. Be awesome. Be in the know. Be with WRT. And be sure to like My WRT on Facebook.
The sound of pizza. Back to school specials at Gas and Goodies in Mobridge are huge. 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $19.99. Yeah, I like back to school, especially if it's the pizza special at Gas and Goodies in Mobridge. All right, now go ahead and play that sound of pizza one more time. Follow Mobridge Gas and Goodies on Facebook for their monthly pizza special and more. 845-7695. Have fun in school, kids.
Twice a year, you owe it to yourself to get a checkup because you were only given one set of teeth to work with. After that, it's too late to say, I should have cared for them better. McClellan Swanson Dental will help you get the most from your teeth and gums. So for everything from a simple checkup to a wide variety of services, trust McClellan Swanson Dental. McClellan Swanson Dental of Mobridge. Healthy smiles for life.
Grandpa, does Heartland Waste service a lot of people?
Stryker, Heartland Waste services over 16,000 people weekly in South and North Dakota, along with several hundred commercial and rural customers.
Grandpa, do you think I would make a good garbage man?
Well, Stryker, do you think that you could work in temperatures from 100 above to minus 30 below in rain, snow, moving tons of garbage a day?
Grandpa, I think I'll sign my brother up instead.
Stryker, you'd be great in management.
Heartland Waste Management. For your waste needs, call 845-5056. It's football season!
It sure is, and Cahill Bauer and Associates is proud to sponsor this year's broadcast of the games.
Does that mean we can stay home and listen to the Tigers play on the radio?
Yep, but we are going to support our team just like Cahill Bauer and Associates supports the community and our customers. We want to take this time to wish the Mobridge Pollock Tiger football team the best in the season from all of us at Cahill Bauer and Associates in Mobridge.
Go get 'em, Tigers!
Hey, I want to say a big thank you goes out to head golf coach Stefan Heddick for meeting with me this week. I tell you what, they went through a big class last year, and one of their best golfers in a long time at Mobridge Pollock High School in Stone Jensen, and so they're rebuilding right now, and they've got a little bit of work to do. They are going to be playing on Monday in Moccasin Creek at the Aberdeen Invitational. Cole, we saw a lot of things in this first half. Stat-wise, what do you think?
Well, let's start first with Mobridge. Total yards, 61, but kind of a rough go at it. They have had opportunities. Halsey has 40 yards through the air. He is 6 of 11, and then the rush, I've got him down for about 21, 22 yards now, give or take a few yards here and there.
Right.
But I've gone for about 61 total yards. Again, they've had opportunities. They've had moments, penalty here and there, overthrown pass and underthrown pass, but it's for them right now, it's just you want to string together a good drive here. They've had drives that they've gone 50 yards, 40 yards. They just need to get that momentum, get that one good drive out of the way, and I think they'll be all right. And for Sioux Falls Christian, 284 total yards, give or take. I got him about 171 on the rush, and then 113 through the air. And Dawson Mulder, what a night for him. He is accounted for about 210 of the 284 total yards. He's accounted for 3 of the 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I was just going to...
1 through the air, 2 rushing.
Right, I was just going to read that off. 8-yard touchdown with 4:26 in the first quarter on the keeper. Dew point conversion good, made it 8-0. That was with 4:26 left in the first quarter. And then a 43-yard touchdown keeper by Mulder, and the 2-point conversion good with 2:05 left in the first quarter made it 16-0. And then a 32-yard pass, Mulder to Whitty, 2-point conversion good, 24-0. And then Parker Nelson got into the program late, minute 58 left until halftime. He went on an 11-yard scamper, touchdown, and 2-point conversion good, 32-0 our score. South Dakota High School Activities Association mercy rules. If they score again, they run the clock for the second half. There was a lot of people saying that this wouldn't go past halftime because of the defending state champions, because they are such a quick scoring threat. But right now, we're going into the second half with the defending state champions. We haven't really looked bad. The one thing you were talking about a little bit with Halsey is not a mobile quarterback. He has never been in an offense where he is going to play, read option. He's always been a pocket passer or a quarterback that will hand off. See him out running right now. It's kind of something that's foreign to
you. An extra those here and there.
Always will. Since community is much more than a location, we are glad that we are in yours. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
At Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics, your health is our #1 priority. If you need medical care, then trust our team. Dr. Donald Lusick, surgeon, Dr. Travis Henderson, and Dr. Josh Henderson in internal medicine. For family and women's health, including obstetrics, you can trust Dr. Robert Marciano, Dr. Matt Schaefer, Heather Olson, Leslie Graff, Karen Freeling, Candida Gehring, Jesse Norder, and Dory Voidy. Good luck, teams, in the game from our team to yours at Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics.
At Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge, we work hard together as a team to make sure all your needs are met when it comes to your residential and commercial construction.
Whether it's a simple pail of rock or an entire basement, our staff will make sure you get what you need and back it up with the service that we've based our business on.
We want to take this time to wish the Mobridge Pollock athletes the best in the game and the season. Good luck from all of us at Jensen Rock and Sand of Mobridge.
Call 845-7213 today at Jensen Rock and Sand.
It's a win-win situation at Lucky's Gas and More, where you support the Mobridge Pollock Tigers and Lady Tigers. Just bring in a program from a recent Mobridge Pollock Tigers football or volleyball match and save 5 cents a gallon on your gas purchase at Lucky's Gas and More. It's simple. Just cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers to victory and save 5 cents a gallon on gas at Lucky's Gas and More by bringing in any sports program from the past 5 days. They're proud to support the Tigers and proud to serve you at Lucky's Gas and More in Mobridge.
Well, just as I thought, as soon as we got back here to our booth, they did put on the extra 3 minutes, which I don't understand the rule. I don't understand why they do it, but they put 3 minutes on, and so we have a chance. Maybe they do it for us. They give us a chance to thank some more of our sponsors, right?
Well, you need the sponsors, right?
Yes, you do. We definitely need the sponsors. Now, the next drive for us is going to be sponsoring YouTube. And so if you're enjoying the YouTube experience or Channel 6 experience and you want to be a part of that, call the sales staff at Dakota Radio Group, 1-800-658-3451 or 845-3654, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, and tell them you want to sponsor YouTube. 32-0 at halftime. Sioux Falls Christian on top. Back in 2 minutes. Star 99.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
It's football season.
It is, but it's also fall fishing season.
That's right. The fish are biting and it's pretty exciting.
Not as exciting as the action of the football field, though, right?
If you like action of the fall bite, make sure to stop by Bridge City Marina for all your bait, gas, convenience store items, and of course, great fishing advice.
And if you want to hear great football action, tune in to our football games on the radio all season long.
Bridge City Marina is a proud supporter of this broadcast
and wishes the Mobridge Pollock football team the best of luck this year.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please move forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are, so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Doug Heil of Mobridge at 845-3603.
Ooh, Herbie, you look so handsome.
Aw, it's because my owner takes me to the Oahe car wash and makes me look great.
And you do. My owner washes me himself in the driveway.
You should take your owner to the Oahe car wash. He won't have to drag around hoses, soap, or nothing. All he has to do is slide his debit card or put in cash, and it'll take half the time.
Whether you're a do-it-yourself kind of guy and like to wash your car yourself, or prefer the convenience of an automated car wash, Oahe Car Wash is here to serve you.
I can't wait to see you.
My Wi-Fi, my Co-op Cash, my WRT. It's all about you when you choose WRT. WRT's members enjoy the fastest speeds, get cold hard cash back, and are pretty amazing too. We're talking real dollars with 15% cash back and checks averaging $340. Be awesome. Be in the know. Be with WRT. And be sure to like My WRT on Facebook.
The sound of pizza. Back to school specials at Gas and Goodies in Mobridge are huge. 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $19.99. Yeah, I like back to school, especially if it's the pizza special at Gas and Goodies in Mobridge. All right, now go ahead and play that sound of pizza one more time. Follow Mobridge Gas and Goodies on Facebook for their monthly pizza special and more. 845-7695. Have fun in school, kids.
Well, welcome back here as Mobridge Pollock gets ready to kick the ball deep for the first time tonight. It's going to be Caden Halsey doing the kicking, and we are going to see a short kick picked up at the 20. And it was, high school football is a little different than, even college football. Same thing. If you touch a knee, you catch the ball, and you touch a knee, you're down. In the NFL, they could pick that up and start running with it, but not here. So that'll put the Chargers on their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10, and we'll see. You know, like I said, Chargers get in the end zone one more time. The South Dakota High School Activities Association mercy rule has the clock running continually. The only way you can stop it is if you score, and then you call timeouts. So we'll see what they put together here. Mulder comes out. It's that SFC formation. He's out of the gun. He looks over the defense. Mobridge Pollock moving in from a 5-3 into the 4-4 this time. Hole opens on the left side of the line, and it's going to be Parker Nelson this time.
And a good play
with the run.
Good play defensively off the start for Mobridge. You want to, again, we were talking about it at halftime, you want to get not necessarily on offense too, but on defense, get that momentum, have that good defensive stand. You had one earlier in the first half. Let's see another one to start the second half.
Hudson Filler and Josh Norder combine on the tackle there. Short gain, about 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8 coming up. Chargers get to the line of scrimmage. SFC formation in the backfield. It's Mulder looking again over the defense, switching it out once again, a 5-3 now going for Mobridge Pollock. And Mulder this time was going to take it himself. And I'll tell you what, it's a shuffle pass. And there's the sideline. Let's see if Tiger can catch him, and there he is. Tell you what, one of the fastest guys on the field out there is Braxton Albers, and he makes the tackle and maybe saves the touchdown. And we're talking a big game. What do we got? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, almost 50 yards, 49 yards is what
about the 23, almost down to the other 23.
Yeah. So a big pickup for SFC, and they are knocking on the door all of a sudden. They'll set up the chains, 1st and 10. at the Mobridge Pollock 26-yard line. That SFC formation, Dawson Mulder in the gun, looking for the snap. This time going to hand it off to the left side, and running with it that time was number 12, who was Silas Hoffman, a 5'11", 160-pound senior. And he picks up maybe a yard and a half on the play. It'll be second down, a long 8, short 9 coming up for the Chargers. Got to mention it once again. Thanks for the hospitality put on by Sioux Falls Christian and the University of Sioux Falls, or Sioux Falls University, for putting us up in a really nice press box and taking good care of us tonight.
That's a gorgeous night.
Yeah, second down and 8 coming up. They go with the delayed handoff this time. Not much there. Nice defense. Clay Vinson, the running back, and I think maybe he picked up a yard maybe. Nope, they're going to give him a very generous spot. They'll give him a couple of yards. It'll be third down and 5 coming up. They pull the ball just outside the Mobridge Pollock 20-yard line. Third down situation for the Chargers. Mobridge Pollock trying to stiffen up on defense here. Chargers come to the line of scrimmage, that SFC formation. And out of the gun, once again, Dawson Mulder. He's been in the gun all night long. Now they've got motion. And Mulder's going to pitch it out to the right side. Here's Parker Nelson. Nelson trying to catch the edge. And a nice job that time by the Mobridge Pollock defense, stringing that out as far as they could. And coming up there to make the stop this time is going to be Jimmy Richards.
Well, and it was Isaac Olson originally had the jersey and was just kind of trying to hold him so his defense could come help there. That was great team tackling there.
Yeah, you bet. Fourth down and a short 3, long 2 coming up. And there's no kicking game for SFC. They are going to go for it here. And a critical fourth down situation for Mobridge Pollock. Mulder out of the gun. Now he wants to throw. Flags will stop the play. And I think somebody must have popped off sides or something.
False start, illegal formation.
Yeah. False start against the Chargers. How come I want to keep calling them the Cougars?
Well, I mean, there is a giant cougar on the field,
yeah,
so maybe that
has something to do with it. But it's they're purple and white, and the Chargers are blue and white. I don't understand. Well, 5-yard penalty, and it's going to bring up a fourth down and 7 coming up now for the Chargers. And again, no kicking game. You can't punt this one. You'll punt it back into the next county. And if you don't have a field goal kicker and come out and do a 30-yarder, then go for it here, and that's what they're going to do. Fourth down and 7. Motion man. Now here's Mulder. Mulder finds a hole in the middle, and he's got a first down.
Just enough.
Yep. Cross the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. It'll be first and 10, and they'll move the change as Sioux Falls Christian, first play in the second half from the scrimmage, and they are trying to put together another drive. And so far, they are in the red zone, right outside the 15 to about the 13-yard line.
And that run for Mulder gives him over 100 yards on the ground,
wow.
So he now has over 100 on the ground and through the air.
Wow, that's amazing. Mulder brings him to the line of scrimmage. SFC formation in the backfield. Motion this time. Mulder rolls out to the right side. Now dumps it off, and it's caught. And let's see if they're going to give it a touchdown. Nope, they're going to say he's short by a yard. And the catch was made that time by Jackson Hogan. He's a 5'11", 175-pound junior. And they're going to say it's just short, but probably enough for a first down. Yeah, it's first and goal. And they're going to say his knee went down at about the 1-yard line.
Great play by Hogan there, diving for the end zone, showing the toughness to try to get through the defense, puts his head down, tries to barrel in, and great stand by the Mobridge defense to not let him in right at the goal line there.
So the Chargers come back to the line of scrimmage. I am putting money on the quarterback keeper right here. Let's see what they come up with.
Watch for the shovel pass, too.
Mulder. And nope, he's going to hand it off, and jumping over the defense that time. Another big play. That one's Jackson Hogan as well. 1 yard out, and Sioux Falls Christian has put another score on the board. This one coming with 7:19 left here in the third quarter. Jackson and it's spelled Jaxon. How about that? I like Jackson.
The X makes everything more interesting.
Yeah, Hogan, Jackson Hogan for the score. Now they're going to kick a PAT, and they do. They get it. It's good. How about that? They've been doing 2-point conversions the whole game, and now they come out there and hit the PAT. It's 39 now to nothing, and it is Sioux Falls Christian on top here in the third quarter as we go to the timeout break. 7:19 left here in the third quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds with a kickoff, Star 99.
At McClellan Swanson Dental, we understand. We understand the nervousness, the edginess, the fear that takes over. And that's why when you sit down in the chair, you can't have a better friend than the one you'll have at McClellan Swanson Dental. Our dentists understand your apprehension. That's why you're their first concern for any dental procedure. Whether it's a simple cleaning or something as complex as a root canal, you can rest assured that our dentists will take every precaution to make sure you're as comfortable as you can be. McClellan Swanson Dental of Mobridge, your smile, our success.
Grandpa, does Heartland Waste service a lot of people?
Stryker, Heartland Waste services over 16,000 people weekly in South and North Dakota, along with several hundred commercial and rural customers.
Grandpa, do you think I would make a good garbage man?
Well, Stryker, do you think that you could work in temperatures from 100 above to -30 below in rain, snow, moving tons of garbage a day?
Grandpa, I think I'll sign my brother up instead.
Stryker, you'd be great in management.
Heartland Waste Management, for your waste needs, call 845-5056.
Well, welcome back here. I've been asked to give a shout out to the stats guys. They are in the booth right next to us up here, and shout out to them. This is a long kickoff this time, goes into the end zone. You know, they've been pooch kicking it, or I don't know if that's really a pooch kick. They've been kind of short kicking it right over the line, trying to get something going, with they maybe picking up a little bit of a dash. But this time they kick it into the back of the end zone and force Mobridge Pollock to come out of their own 20-yard line.
Kick it away, play defense, don't allow a run back maybe.
Yeah, you know, and then with the running clock now, we'll see what happens here. 39-0. And the running clock, a timeout called. I believe this is another heat timeout. And so we will take 60 seconds. Heat timeout on the field. 39-0 our score. Sioux Falls Christian on top. 7:19 left in the third quarter. Back in 60, Star 99.
It's football season!
It sure is, and Cahill Bauer and Associates is proud to sponsor this year's broadcast of the games.
Does that mean we can stay home and listen to the Tigers play on the radio?
Yep, but we are going to support our team just like Cahill Bauer and Associates supports the community and our customers. We want to take this time to wish the Mobridge Pollock Tiger football team the best in the season from all of us at Cahill Bauer and Associates in Mobridge.
Go get 'em, Tigers!
Community isn't just defined by a dot on the map. It can be defined by shared values, ideas, and dreams. It can be defined by the people who come together to get those dreams done. At Great Western Bank, we're focused on you. We're focused on making life great for the people and the communities we serve. We do it with honesty, integrity, and respect. Always have, always will. Since community is much more than a location, we are glad that we are in yours. Great Western Bank, making life great, member FDIC.
And welcome back here as we go right to the action. Third quarter action. And Mobridge Pollock with the ball. They're going to go a whole bunch of stacks out the left side. Now a pitch out. And Halsey's got the ball. He's in trouble. And he is going to be brought down as they tried to do a little fancy something or another.
It looked like a bit of a trying for the reverse pass on that one.
Yeah. They put Freeman in the Wildcat. And he pitched it over to Halsey. And Halsey was looking downfield. And they recovered that really well. The SFC defense did.
Good contain on the defense. Defensive ends not losing their position, not letting anything get outside of them.
So it'll be a second down and about 16 coming up for the Tigers. This time they're going to stack wide receivers out to the left side, near side, far side. Lone split out and split back in the backfield. Halsey out of the gun, barking out signals, takes a snap, now looks over the right side. He's got a man open and it's caught, and they'll get back to about the original line of scrimmage before, and I believe that is Reese Cerny is brought down. So about a 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down and 10 coming up.
Got the yards back that they lost. There was a nice little hook route there by Cerny and able to cut it up the field for a positive gain.
So 3rd down and 10 coming up. Long 3rd down situations. This is what makes coaches gray-headed right here, these kind of 3rd downs. Back, we're going to have a slot and a split out over here on the near side, far side. Malone split out, split backs in the backfield. Halsey back to pass. He looks downfield, and he is trying to find a receiver down there, and it's knocked away.
Not a bad decision going for the deep ball there, trying to get everything in one play. I mean, if, say, it is picked off, it's the same as a punt.
Yeah, exactly. Well, certainly the intended receiver, they've thrown the ball over his head a couple of times tonight. This time they threw it a little short, and so Halsey will punt it away. It's going to be Nelson and Mulder back deep for the Chargers. 4th down and 10 coming up. And here's the punt. It is going to be picked up right here on the, they're going to let it bounce. Nice Mobridge Pollock bounce as they're going to have it down at about the 42-yard line. That ball actually hit around the 50, and it was a nice little Mobridge Pollock bounce. So the Chargers will come out 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. 4:28 and ticking here in the 3rd quarter. 39-0 the score. Sioux Falls Christian on top, defending state champions in 11B.
You know, I've actually been impressed by the Mobridge special teams tonight. They had a few plays back closer to the end zone that they were able to down SF Christian near the back of the end zone. They right there let the football hit, let it roll back, get more yards on the punt. Very well done job by the Mobridge special teams tonight.
You know, when we're selecting a player of the game, we got to take all 3 facets into account: defense, offense, and also special teams. And right now, I'm leaning towards a special team player tonight that has done an excellent job. Well, I'll tell you about it when we get closer to that. SFC 1st and 10. They're going to go out of their same formation, and it's going to be a run right up the middle, close to the 50-yard line. And the run this time, number 44 in the program, Benjamin Gadberry, 5'8", 160-pound sophomore. So the Cougars I did it again, the Chargers.
I'm running out of room on my stat sheet for all these runners.
They're starting to sub down a little bit. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not even sure if this is Mulder in the shotgun right now. Cannot see the number. It's not. Handoff goes again to Gadberry. Quarterback right now is Jet Olszewski. How did you say that the other day?
Olszewski.
Olszewski. All right. Olszewski. I have no idea. Short gain on the play. 3rd down and 3 coming up. Tick-tock, tick-tock. 2:39 left here in the 3rd quarter. 39-0 Sioux Falls Christian on top. Both teams have 3 timeouts left in the second half in the ball game. Out of the gun is Olszewski, and he wants to throw, but there's they're going to call this one dead. False start again, you think?
Yeah, probably.
No, it's against the defense and encroachment against Mobridge Pollock. And that's that's the easy way to get a 1st down right there. 5-yard penalty. No, what are they saying now? They're going to go. They don't know. Encroachment against Sioux Falls Christian. Wouldn't that be false start?
That's got to be a false start.
Okay. Wow.
Because encroachment on the defense is jumping off sides, basically, and touching a defender, or forcing the offensive lineman to move. So you got to think, that's a false start if the offensive guy moves.
False start, we'll call it up here because we know, right? So that makes it 3rd down and 7 coming up. And Olszewski out of the shotgun. He rolls out right, now looks downfield, and it's going to be broken up over here. And nice defense. How about that? Number 75.
Hudson Filler
downfield playing pass defense. All right. Now, where was that play when I was a big old lineman playing defense? I want to go downfield and maybe catch one and run it back.
Well, and we're in a day and age now where you see a lot of these hybrid types, a lot of DNs that play linebacker, linebackers that play safeties that come down and play linebacker. Got to be able to do a little bit of everything now.
You got to have some speed to do that too, though. So a kick coming up, and the first punt of the game for Sioux Falls Christian, and I think it's going to be taken back and down across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. Reese Cerny makes the catch, and it'll put Mobridge Pollock coming out of their own, actually 17-yard line is what they're calling it now. And this might be the last play of the third quarter coming up for the Tigers. 20 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. And they look up at the clock. Maybe they're not going to get a playoff at all.
10 seconds, so it looks like they might
Nobody's in a real big hurry, are they?
Might just let this clock run down.
So after 3, here in Sioux Falls, it's Sioux Falls Christian 39, Mobridge Pollock nothing. That is on your Vision Care Associates scoreboard. Come back in 60 seconds. We'll have fourth quarter action for you right here on Star 99.
At Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics, your health is our #1 priority. If you need medical care, then trust our team. Dr. Donald Lusick, surgeon, Dr. Travis Henderson, and Dr. Josh Henderson in internal medicine. For family and women's health, including obstetrics, you can trust Dr. Robert Marciano, Dr. Matt Schaefer, Heather Olson, Leslie Graff, Karen Freeling, Candida Gehring, Jesse Norder, and Dory Voidy. Good luck, teams, in the game from our team to yours at Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics.
Grace, the other day I heard someone talking about landscaping the yard. Don't we have materials and landscaping at Gents Rock and Sand?
Of course we do, Stone. A lot of people don't realize that we have bulk landscape rock in many varieties, black dirt and fill dirt, to get their yards leveled.
I bet they don't think of Gents Rock and Sand because they don't think they can get smaller amounts.
That's probably true, but they can get a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load at prices that are unbelievable.
Gents Rock and Sand of Mobridge. For all your landscaping needs, check us out today.
Well, the fourth quarter just about ready to begin here in Sioux Falls. Again, the University of Sioux Falls campus, home of the Cougars. And right now it's a running clock due to the South Dakota High School Athletic Association Mercy Rule, Activities Association, I should say. Mobridge Pollock is a big hill to climb in 12 minutes here.
Good time for if you're Mobridge Pollock, get out there, work on some stuff, not just for the rest of this game, but get that momentum going into, I know you're going into a bye, but you want to end this game still on a positive note. Go into the bye with that positive note. Have that positive energy going into that bye week to vault you into that next game.
And the next game is a rivalry game between Aberdeen and Roncalli, so you want to take a little momentum with you. Caden Eisenman, the new quarterback for Mobridge Pollock. He's going to have motion, and he'll take the snap. He wants to pass the ball. It's going out to the right side. It's caught and pushed out of bounds that time, and the catch is made by Zane Reinert. And, wow, boy, the cameraman really missed that play. Sorry. I'm in his way, I guess.
And again, you got, like you were talking about earlier, the younger team. Get some of those younger guys in here. You never know when they're going to be called upon. You never know late in the season, injury or two, something unfortunate happens. It's always good to get them some actual game time action.
You bet. Now they're going to go trips out to the left side, lone split out over here on the right, and Eisenman out of the center takes a snap. He's going to do a quick pass over there. Little screen action this time, and it's not going to go anywhere, though. Trying to see a number down there. Who made the catch on that?
I think it was Reinert again.
Was it? Number 20?
That's what it looked like.
22? So, not much there, no gain. In fact, it's going to be 3rd down and 8 coming up for Mobridge Pollock. As the Tigers break the huddle, get to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go split slot both ways. Lone setback in the backfield, and Eisenman out of the gun. And a whistle on the play. And I think they have a player for Sioux Falls Christian, might have some kind of equipment problem, and the referee sent him to the sideline to get it fixed. All right. I thought that was a penalty. I didn't know that they sent him off the field.
12 men on the field for a second there.
Yeah. Now they're sending another player off for Sioux Falls Christian. I don't know, maybe somebody's bleeding. I didn't know the referees did that.
I was going to say, in football, I didn't realize you got watched for that.
Yeah. Anyway, Eisenman out of the gun. He takes a snap, now fades back, looks over the right side. He's got a man open, and it's going to be caught, and it's Reinhardt again. And this one's going to be a first down as they push him out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
Such a tough throw for any quarterback, too. You're on the opposite hash mark throwing across the entire field. That's a very, very nice play by Eisman there.
So 1st and 10, they move the chains and start the drive from their own, 15-yard line. Now they're out to the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 9:20 left here in the football game. Trips out to the right side. Lone setback in the backfield and a lone split out to the right side. Eisenman looking downfield. He's got a man over there on the right side, and it's going to be caught and dropped.
Good play by the defender coming in, making it a hit, not making it easy for the receiver to bring that one in.
And so who was it intended for there? I'm trying to think, maybe that was Braden Gehring with the intended receiver. Number 3? Yep, it was. So incomplete, 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Tigers.
But also interesting how they're coming out. They have the backup quarterback in. It's been a pass play on every single play.
Yeah, exactly. Want to test that arm out. They're going to go split slot both ways. Lone setback in the backfield. Eisenman again out of the gun, and this time they're going to hand it off, and it's going to be one of the receivers went in motion, and that is Bryson Gehring, and Gehring is hit and stacked up at the line of scrimmage. I think there might be a little bit of a gain, maybe half a yard. They're going to give him, just a half a yard. 3rd down and long 9, short 10 coming up.
Well, and on a play like that on the wing, you need your receiver there to be able to hold the block. Reinhardt not quite able to hold the block, so that's what ended up the reasoning for the 1-yard gain.
Tigers once again will come to the line of scrimmage. Trips this time out to the right side. Lone split out to the left side. Lone setback in the backfield. And again, Caden Eisenman in the gun. Now motion. Here's a snap. Eisenman rolls out to the left side. Looks downfield. He's got a man, and it is caught. And caught right at the stick. Depending on forward progress, this might be a first down here.
Again, another nice play by Eisenman. Showing some footwork there in the back and able to get the nice completion through a good spiral on it.
And I believe that was caught by Reese Cerny, but not sure on that. Didn't catch the number again. They're trying to go hurry up a little bit here. 7:04 and clicking left in ball game. Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. They've got split and slot both ways. Lone setback. Caden Eisenman out of the gun again. And he is barking out signals, takes a snap. Now is going to run it himself. Goes into the left side, not much there. But good, brave run, I guess. Little guts from that one.
And that was a called QB keeper there. That was not a pass and he took off on his own. That was a called from the huddle QB keeper. You can tell by the little pause. You see all the offensive line run up and make their blocks.
You know, I tell you what, they gave him a really nice mark on the play, too. They give him almost 5 yards, and so 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Tigers. The ball out to about the 45-yard line of the Mobridge Pollock Tigers. Lone split out this side, rips out to the right side, and Eisenman out of the gun, takes a high snap. Back in the pocket, looking downfield, and he is going to be hit. The ball's loose, and there's a fumble on the play, and it looks like Sioux Falls Christian jumped on it. We'll see what the referees say.
Eisenman doing a good job in the pocket, staying alive, avoiding the hit, and just the football. Unfortunately, on those kind of plays, it's hard to secure the football at the same time. Looked like it just got knocked out of his hand, but a nice job by Eisenman in the huddle to kind of step up, stay alive, just couldn't quite hang on to the football.
And a timeout called on the field. It'll be 1st and 10 for Sioux Falls Christian. They did pick up the turnover. 39-0 our score right now. Christian on top. we are going to take a timeout. They're going to call it a heat timeout with 5:49 left in the ball game. Back in 60 seconds. Star 99.
It's a win-win situation at Lucky's Gas and More, where you support the Mobridge Pollock Tigers and Lady Tigers. Just bring in a program from a recent Mobridge Pollock Tigers football or volleyball match and save 5 cents a gallon on your gas purchase at Lucky's Gas and More. It's simple. Just cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers to victory and save 5 cents a gallon on gas at Lucky's Gas and More by bringing in any sports program from the past 5 days. They're proud to support the Tigers and proud to serve you at Lucky's Gas and More in Mobridge.
Montana Dakota Utilities' slogan, "In the community to serve," goes beyond providing safe and reliable electric and natural gas service. MDU and our dedicated employees are committed to the communities they serve, work, and live, just like the dedicated area students and coaches are committed to having the best season possible. Best of luck for a successful season to all area teams from Montana Dakota Utilities, proud to sponsor the area youth.
Welcome back here. We are on the campus of the University of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. What am I thinking? That'd be down in Vermilion. Anyway, the home of the Cougars, and it's Sioux Falls Christian on top right now with 5:49 left here in the football game, 39-0. And after the turnover, the Chargers are going to get the ball and a run straight up the middle this time by number 44 in the program. I kind of looked that up. Benjamin, Gadberry. So, pick up about 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 coming up. And I think Sioux Falls Christian is now even subbed down further. And so looking out there on the numbers, it's Colin Harmelink is the quarterback now, the sophomore. And here's a handoff out to the right side. Jaden Whitty, then freshman, 6'3", 180 pounds, is going to be very close to the first down. In fact, he'll get it. They will move the chains. And it's going to be 1st and 10, the ball on top of the Mobridge Pollock 26-yard line.
Everyone in this game seeing playing time.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Sioux Falls Christian comes back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun again. It's going to be Harmelink. Handoff goes to the right side. Jaden Whitty. Whitty trying to get around the corner and got a little bit, but not much on that play. 4:24 and counting right here in the football game. About a yard pickup. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Chargers.
Good opportunity for the younger players. Again, I know I keep repeating myself. I can't stress enough how important it is for these young guys to be getting this playing time.
Yeah, you bet. This is going to help out down the road, not only for next year, but this season as well. Handoff goes straight up the middle this time, and stacked up at the line of scrimmage is Benjamin Gadberry. Trying to look down there for a Mobridge Pollock number, I believe. And I could be wrong, that's Kyler Pearman. Kyler Pearman, who made the tackle. Alongside him was Joost de Bruin. And I'm not sure. Joost is listed as an offensive defensive lineman, 6'3", 230 pounds. He may be another one in the line of very good foreign exchange students to come to the Mobridge Pollock School District and do some nice things. Wow, double handoff around the reverse. And I tell you what, nice job that time. Coming in there for Mobridge Pollock, Gavin Reinert.
Great tackle by Reinert there.
He wasn't fooled, was he?
Great discipline. The hat was right on the edge. Once he saw the handoff, it was just a matter of just getting to the runner.
So it's going to be now 4th down and 9 coming up, and they're going to try a field goal. How about this? This is a long field goal, too. We're talking, 42 yards?
Yeah,
42-yard field goal?
Yeah, about.
And kicker is Elijah Bird. Ball's down, and it's a low line drive kick, and it is going to be no good. Just short actually went under the crossbar. And so with 2:21 left here in the football game, Mobridge Pollock will come back out on offense.
2 minutes on the clock. See if they can, 2-minute drill. I know you practice that on every level, so see if they can, don't necessarily have to score, but if they can get some momentum, get that, some positive plays to go here on this drive.
2-minute drill usually means that you're going to throw the ball to the sideline and let somebody step out to stop the clock. That will not happen in this case. So this is an unusual 2-minute drill. This is going to be quick, and it should be no huddle, but you've also got the guys in there that don't have a lot of experience trying to play no huddle.
And I was impressed by Eisman last time out here.
Yeah. Caden Eisman out of the gun. High snap. He's going to roll out to the left side. Now looks over there. He's got a receiver open and caught.
Nice move.
And a nice move by the receiver. Nice catch out there and good effort after the catch.
I think that was Gearing, was it not? 84.
Bryston Gearing, yeah. 5'11", 130-pound sophomore. He's going to have a lot to say on the basketball cart this winter as well. Tigers are going to come out with split and slot both ways. Lone setback in the backfield. Caden Eisenman out of the gun. Under a minute left here in the ball game. Eisenman barking out signals, takes the snap now, and rolls out to the left side. Now looks downfield, and he's got a man, and it's going to be just a little bit underthrown, right?
You
got to catch that, don't you?
Got to catch that one.
Yep.
There's been a couple plays in this game, in this passing game, where they've dropped a couple of those passes, and it's the difference between scoring and not. They very well could have 14.
Yeah.
Very well could have 2 or 3 touchdowns in this game. They've had a couple of those drops, but that's stuff you can go back and practice and work on.
This will be the last play of the game right here. Eisenman with split slot both ways. Lone setback in the backfield. Looks downfield, watches the clock tick off. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, and he's going to wait now, take the snap. High snap, he's going to roll out to the left side. Looks over there, now he's back in, he's going to be rushed. He's still on his feet, he gets to the sideline, running down the sideline and out to about the 49-yard line, and that will be the final play of the football game. Final score on your Vision Care Associates scoreboard, it is Sioux Falls Christian 39, Mobridge Pollock 0. We are going to take a quick 2-minute break. We'll come back. We will wrap it up right here at the University of Sioux Falls on Star 99.
It's football season.
It is, but it's also fall fishing season.
That's right. The fish are biting and it's pretty exciting.
Not as exciting as the action of the football field, though, right?
If you like action of the fall bite, make sure to stop by Bridge City Marina for all your bait, gas, convenience store items, and of course, great fishing advice.
And if you want to hear great football action, tune in to our football games on the radio all season long.
Bridge City Marina is a proud supporter of this broadcast
and wishes the Mobridge Pollock football team the best of luck this year.
Some people just have a knack for being there when you need them the most. Like your third grade classmate who sticks up for you against that bully. The neighbor who gives you a jump start. And the friend who chases away that flock of geese at your outdoor wedding. Your State Farm agent has your back too, through good times and the not so good. And who's got your agent's back? State Farm, the company people have trusted for more than 90 years. We're here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Doug Heil of Mobridge, 845-3603.
What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong, just different. My owner took me through the automatic car wash at Oahe Wash, and I've never been so clean.
So why are you so fidgety?
It not only leaves my outside squeaky clean and shiny, but it took care of my every nook and cranny underneath, too.
You mean even the tailpipe?
Yep, even the tailpipe.
Get your car clean from bottom to top with the automatic car wash starting at just $7. Or use their manual wash and do it yourself at Oahe Car Wash in Mobridge.
Ooh, this feels great.
My Wi-Fi, my co-op cash, my WRT. It's all about you when you choose WRT. WRT's members enjoy the fastest speeds, get cold hard cash back, and are pretty amazing too. We're talking real dollars with 15% cash back and checks averaging $340. Be awesome. Be in the know. Be with WRT. And be sure to like My WRT on Facebook.
Hey, welcome back here. We're just discussing the game that went on right here at Sioux Falls, and Sioux Falls Christian comes up with a win. Let's go ahead and I'll run through the scoring drives. Well, Crick in the first quarter with 4:26 left in the first quarter, 8-yard touchdown keeper Mulder, and that was a 2-point conversion, good 8-0 at that point. Also in the first quarter with 2:05 left in the first quarter, 43-yard touchdown keeper by Mulder, 2-point conversion, good 16-0 at that point. And the second quarter with 4:49 left in the first half, 32-yard pass, Mulder to Whitty, 2-point conversion good, 24-0 at that point. Also in the second quarter with 1:58 left until halftime, Parker Nelson, that is, took an 11-yard scamper down the left side of the field and went in for the 2-point conversion, and it was good, 32-0. And finally, the final score of the ball game was 7:19 left in the third. Jackson Hogan got a 1-yard touchdown run. PAT this time was good, 39-0. Taking a look at some of the stats that you had on the game, very impressive, I imagine, for Sioux Falls Christian, and a little bit of work left for the Mobridge Pollock Tigers. What do you say?
Very impressive by Sioux Falls Christian. I got them for right around 365 total yards, 193 rushing, 172 passing, and what a game by their quarterback, Dawson Mulder. He had 172 yards through the air, about 107 rushing, accounted for just about 280 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown for him. And then on the other side for Mobridge, Halsey and Eisenman, I both liked how they played the game at the quarterback position. They offensively were able to do some good things. Halsey finished with 48 total yards. He was 7 of 13, and then Eisman came in, got about a quarter and a half of action, and actually he looked fairly well. I think he was about 5 of 6 for 31 yards and showed some toughness too. Backing up in the pocket, had to get around some defenders, had the 1 fumble. Yes, you can clean that up, but both of them actually looked pretty good and looked the part. It looked like even though it was the lopsided win, they took steps in the right direction, I would say, or at least have a blueprint that they can go back and look at to go into the right direction.
You know, and we were talking about the weird different offenses that you see in high school football. Do you ever see a day when they're going to take 2 quarterbacks, put them out on the field, and run some razzle-dazzle with 2 quarterbacks, maybe a throwback, or maybe Halsey takes a snap, throws it over to Eisenman, and Halsey takes down off the left sideline, and Eisenman hits him on the touchdown run. I mean, we've seen some crazy things in high school football. That might be an option down the road.
Well, especially, you're seeing it especially in college. You have a lot of colleges have that guy, that pocket passing quarterback. A lot of them have that mobile. I mean, think back to when Tim Tebow was a freshman in college. The runner, I think it was Chris Leak, the quarterback at the time. You have that dynamic. Look at Alabama now with Jalen Hurts and I know I'm going to butcher this name, Tua. Tua. But you have that dynamic. You're seeing it in the college game too. Right. So I would not be surprised to see a high school. You get, okay, this guy has an arm, this guy can run. How do we utilize? How do we get those best athletes on the field that's going to help us win?
You know, and that's what the Tigers are trying to find out. And Sioux Falls Christian, you know, they look good tonight, but this doesn't look like a team that is going to go unscathed through the season, go undefeated into the state championship game and blow everybody away. They've got a little work to do as well.
Yes, they do.
You know, if everybody, the procrastinators out there that were thinking about this, thinking this game was going to be over at halftime, well, it wasn't. Mobridge Pollock gave them a good test, and that's a good thing for Mobridge Pollock, but also for a team that is projected to go through this season with no harm done and then run through the state championship. They got a little work to do.
Yes, they do. I mean, obviously it's the second game of the season. You don't want to be playing. It's funny. You don't want to be playing your best football of the year right now.
Right.
But you do want to be playing good football, which they are. Both teams can go back, look in this film, find things to work on. One thing too that I was very impressed with Mobridge early on is we're talking about offense and defense. How about the special teams? The entire special teams unit from Halsey, a couple of those, I guess, pooch kick punts that he had. But the gunners on the special teams running up, having the wherewithal to let the football bounce, give a couple extra yards, and then pick it up. They had one, they pinned him inside the 5-yard line. They had another one, it was about the 22, and then I think it was that last one that Halsey had. It landed about midfield and rolled about another 12 yards. So great job by just the Gunners alone to have the wherewithal and the awareness to let that football bounce a couple times and back up the opposing team just a little bit more.
Yeah, and we talked about it. When we pick a player of the game, we have to look at all three facets of the game: special teams, offense, and defense. And so I said, I don't know, halfway through the second half that, I'm looking at a couple of guys on special teams tonight that have really done a good job. So I guess with that said, we are going to take a break right now here from Merkel's Foods. When we come back, we will pick your star of the game, brought to you by Merkel's Foods right here on Star 99.
Hi, this is Brian.
And Kristen from Merkel's Foods in Mobridge. Are you struggling to find time to do your grocery shopping?
Shop all our aisles and weekly specials online at merkelsfoodsonline.com.
Volleyball, cross country, and Friday night lights. Save time and skip the line.
Shop online quickly for what you need today, or load up your cart and check out at the end of the week.
Then pay online, give us a time, and we will bring it out to the parking lot.
We don't want you to miss a thing this fall. Shop merkelsfoodsonline.com.
Well, when you pick a player of the game, and Cole and I were just talking about it, it's too bad you can't pick the entire group, but that kind of defeats player of the game. And you know what? On the offense, Caden Halsey is going to get player of the game down the road. I just have that, and I know that's in my back pocket. He's too good an athlete. But tonight we're giving Caden Halsey the player of the game for special teams. He's the kicker. He's the punter. He also gets down and makes a lot of great tackles. He is in on just about every play on the offense and then special teams. He doesn't play a lot of defense, and he might later in the season. But right now they want to keep him healthy so he can be a good passer out of the pocket. But I think that's a good choice, don't you?
I think so, too. And more, not just Halsey himself, but more of just the entire, again, you can't give it to an entire unit, but that's kind of why I think you have to go with Halsey, just because, yes, he is the punter, but the Gunners, the entire special teams unit, I would say, had a very successful day. And so for the unit, give it to the punter, and kind of as a unit as a whole, I want to just give a shout out to the entire unit, saying it wasn't just Halsey, it was the Gunners, the blocking, the entire unit just overall.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. They did an outstanding job on special teams. And this is a team that's growing, and their offense is going to get better. Their defense is going to get better. And for those people that have doubts about Mobridge Pollock, well, you might want to rethink that, because they actually impressed me tonight. They're coming up against, like I said at the beginning of the game, this is a juggernaut. This Sioux Falls Christian team walked away with a state championship last year. They also beat Winter in game 1, 36-0. They shut us out tonight, but I think in a couple of years, Mobridge Pollock is going to give them a game if they keep them on the schedule.
It's amazing. You get beat by 39-0, but at the same time, I think you can take more positives out of this than negatives. Again, they didn't beat themselves. They didn't have a turnover.
Right.
I mean, it's not like Sioux Falls Christian walked it into the end zone. They still had to work for everything.
Yep.
So for Mobridge Pollock defensively, you can take that as a stepping stone. We didn't make mistakes. You want a team that's better than you to just actually beat you. You don't want to give it to them. And I think that's what they did. And that's a huge positive that they can come in. They played tough. They never gave up. Again, Eisman, I was very impressed with him. I was very impressed with the backups. They came in. They fought hard. So a lot more positive than negative to take out of this going forward.
You bet. Hey, the Tigers have a bye week next week. They will not have a Friday Night Lights. But in 2 weeks, they are going to get prepared for Aberdeen-Roncalli. That game will be played at Swisher Field, and I'm going to pull as hard as I can to get Cole to come with me that night to Swisher Field. That is a big rivalry game. Cole will be with KMLO next week with Spencer Gosh, and I'm not sure what that game is. I apologize. But listen in the morning for your Star 99, KMLO, and KOLY AM 1300 Sports. I will let you know at the beginning of the week where all these games will be played. Thank you for coming with me, and now we get the long drive back to talk football.
Yeah, exactly. Not a bad way to spend your drive,
you
right?
bet. Hey, we also want to say thank you to our sponsors, the Gas and Goodies in Mobridge, Great Western Bank, McClellan Swanson Dental Office, Heartland Waste, Cahill Bauer and Associates, Mobridge Regional Hospital and Clinics, Jensen Rock and Sand, Lucky's Gas and More, Montana Dakota Utilities, Also, Bridge City Marina, State Farm, and your State Farm agent, Doug Heil, Owyhee Car Wash, and West River Telecommunications. Tonight's Keys to Success brought to you by Key Insurance. Also, the player of the game tonight brought to you by Merkel's Foods. Your scoreboard all night long brought to you by Vision Care Associates. Final again, 39-0, Sioux Falls Christian with a win. And tonight's officials brought to you by the Law on the Field, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Hey, are you on your way home from the game? The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you, do not text and drive. Better left on red than dead. For Carl Havens, I'm Andy Shue. Good night.